Better than usual. I didn't say nothing
Hold
about
on.
no good.
No.
We didn't say nothing about good.
Hold on. You said
sound
pristine? You said wait, hold
Now
on.
you
You
sound
said
terrible. Now you sound terrible.
unblemished?
You sound ass.
See, now that you're yelling, you sound like
Augustus
shit.
pristine. Okay, so then this isn't the mic. Hold on. Augustus Pristine
The
Esquire.
new Mario Tracks. I don't even know which ones are the new ones. Like, oh, Waluigi Stadium. That's a new one, I think.
That's a new one. Yeah.
Yeah, Waluigi Stadium's new.
All right, I will leave this.
Dude, the
group.
Yoshi's Island stage was so good.
It was. I love it.
I haven't played any. I haven't played the last 2 packs. All right.
I haven't played
Train
any
car.
of them. The
Can
first
you
the
buy
first
the way
time.
separately, or do you get all of them?
You get all of them. If you have the online shit, then you get all of them. Just I have.
Oh, yeah,
them
I
all.
do have the online thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time I played Booster Course at all, I was like on Mario Day.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you guys know about the hella rebalances, right? In
If
Mario
you're
Kart 8?
playing Octopath right now, I see you. Good choice.
Yeah, I've only
good story.
done.
So
I've only
many
done the chapter
characters
one
are viable
Spider-Man.
now. It's no more Wiggler land.
But I mean, the Wiggler's still good.
It's not as good as other stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's I think. Let me find what it was. I
Wait,
saw a
Mike,
video of.
Is this you?
Yeah.
I saw a video of default everything Mario going faster than Wiggler Waluigi.
So
The
is
game has
is
changed.
Wiggler like a cart that you can use?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an
Yeah, 'cause
ATV.
it's a motorcycle. It's ATV. It's just a Wiggler.
It was the meta for a while, but
When
this
did they
patch
add that?
shook shit up
It's
a
always
lot.
been there?
It's been a
Yeah,
bit.
it's been since the beginning.
Yeah, it's
So
vanilla.
we'll save it. It's podcast. Actually, I'm very
I'm
curious.
gonna ask somebody something. So I have it ready for the podcast.
All right.
Oh no, Yellow, you good? I'll switch it. I'll switch it. I forgot.
Who?
Yay! Fidel's in here now too.
Hello? Yes, I
That
hit
did
you.
not
Raven.
sound like you.
Gang
What
is
the
here.
fuck?
What did I do?
You did not sound like you for
man.
like a split second.
Oh.
I legit like heard someone speak and went into my fucking flight or fight.
You mean fight or flight?
Yes,
Gotcha.
but it's more like fight and no flight.
He said fight or fight.
Fight or fight.
I'm excited to explain to them what you did, Fidel.
I lost $400. Or hopefully I
killed the
didn't
man.
lose $400. Hopefully I
did.
didn't. You know? Hopefully I didn't. You know what I mean?
We'll see. We'll see. That
All
Metro
right.
video's doing pretty poorly, so we'll see.
Oh God.
We'll see about
Hold
that.
on. What is going on? I don't want
You'll find out. Don't worry. We'll explain it.
to know.
We've been cooking. We're in
We
the
have been
lab cooking.
We're always cooking.
Always cooking.
Always
Hungry ass.
Cooking.
cooking. Cooking.
Cooking.
Cooking.
Personal trainer. Cooking.
Cooking.
Don't stop. Don't do it again. Don't you dare do it again.
Hey, Fidel, what have we been doing?
Don't do it
We've-
again.
Been cooking.
God.
My chef got his hood on at the table. Why haven't you seen your dad in 25 years, bitch? Mind your goddamn
God.
business. What the fuck is going on?
No, I'll tell
Are
what,
you the
he
one
hasn't
at the
seen his
table?
dad in
You
25 years 'cause he
motherfuckers
kept
always got
asking his
something to
dad fucking
say, bro.
questions
Mind
like
your
that.
goddamn
Oh my
business, bro. Jesus Christ. Off my dick, man.
Unbelievable. This is good energy for the show tonight. I like this.
You can
Powerful
ask
energy.
stupid ass questions. Your father would be home right now.
On God.
Wow.
That's Cap. That's Cap. I think it's too ugly. He's not coming home. That's Cap.
You know that tweet
said
that dude
that your
made
dad-
about why do people always shit on deadbeat dads? What if the kid has bad vibes? That was your dad.
That's real shit.
That's
I don't even know who
real
I'm
shit.
talking to at this
What
point.
if
Hey,
the
man,
kid
back.
has bad vibes? Like I
Okay, but they might. So
Yeah, what if the kid has bad vibes, bro?
yeah, bro. Fuck them vibes, bro.
What
I
if
don't
the
need that
vibes
shit in
are
my
off?
life.
Worst vibes.
Like I don't need that shit in my life, bro.
Absolutely not.
Where
Where
are
the
you?
fuck are you at? Hey, stay over there. No.
Actually,
No.
no.
You finna
Don't
burn
stay
his
over there.
house
Keep
down.
going. Keep going.
You get
Actually,
the subs?
I
keep
literally
going.
thought you were in the same room for a
Fat
second.
pig,
there.
you
I
think you
didn't know
finna
what
get
heck
this
was going
ass,
on.
my brother?
That was wild.
Oh, fat ass pig.
What was the name of the person that just gifted the subs to your channel?
I mean, you can read, so
No,
I don't need to tell
genuine.
you.
No, I want to hear you say the name again. It's going to a joke.
Listen, man, you're not getting me. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm literally not getting you.
I don't know what you're doing, but I'm not
God.
participating.
I was just gonna say that was also the name of the person whose dad left him at the the orphanage. I was gonna go a whole thing about the whatever.
The setup wasn't
missed
there, man.
Someone in
Yeah.
chat says
What?
Zeph
For a
face
second,
reveal
and then I lost
pog.
it.
Who the fuck could I possibly be at this
This is
table?
that face reveal. You war champ,
No,
bro.
no.
No, you
Yeah,
didn't
that's
do it next to Tito, bro.
Yeah, Zeph is at this table. Zeph is at this
He's
table.
sitting there
You
right
have to
now.
figure out. You have to figure out which one of us is Zeph. Who in this picture is Zeph? You have to figure it out.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
he's at the
One of
Zeph is
these
the one
people
with
is Zeph.
the red hoodie in the back.
Bro, you don't see Zeph right next. He's to my left, bro.
Is he think it's Fidel? She'll actually just kill you.
Your left or is this
Ricky,
is the
no,
picture?
no. Ricky, no. Fuck you.
Bro,
You weren't there. Zeph was there.
The
You
shit
weren't.
Virum just put in the chat is so crude.
Don't hold on.
Don't what,
I
Ricky?
was,
Don't what?
I was there.
Okay,
in
all right.
spirit. This
No,
is-
you
this is
weren't.
why
No,
we
you
were-
weren't. No, you weren't.
We were
No, you weren't.
texting.
You were definitely
No, you
not there
weren't.
in spirit, bro.
You were not.
We didn't
We're
mention
out of
you a
there.
single time, nigga.
Yo, you really just wanted to hurt his feelings.
Out of sight, out of mind. You feel me? You feel me?
You say things to hurt me, huh?
Out of sight, out of mind, my brother.
Sorry, out of mind. Okay. all right.
Yo, I heard Ricky take critical. He said,
Ricky, we couldn't hurt you more than that girl you've been catfishing as on TikTok, Ricky. So
Oh
don't
my
worry about it.
god.
You know that you know the fisheye lens that anime characters get when they go fucking nuts? That's Ricky right now.
You just keep playing around with me. Hold on, I gotta actually
Hello?
see what
You're
it
breaking,
is.
Ricky. You're
Give me a
breaking up. You can't yell. When you start
he was
yelling,
breaking.
that mic
No, he was
breaks
breaking it because somebody
goes
was
off.
talking while he was doing it.
Yeah, I was speaking. I didn't hear his fucking Doomsday Zone music. 'cause
Everybody
he
shut
was
up and let
also-
him get his shit off, bro.
Yeah. Go.
Don't talk while you rap.
Legitimately, so I could stop Roger from talking. But let me see.
What do you
if this
mean? I'm
works.
just gonna tell
You know
people
what?
about you.
I'm starting the
TikTok.
show, man. Fuck y'all.
The one that's linked to.
Is this microphone on? I can't tell. It's cold, and I'm old. I'm your host, Rogers Base, and welcome to the Japan Time podcast for March 13th, 2023. I am joined by a fellow old man, Mr. Shofu. What is going on, Shofu?
What did he say?
I said, fellow old man, Shofu, are you there?
Huh?
Joining us as well is fellow old man who's on his medication right now, Zeph. How are you, Zeph?
Went to the beach that made me old.
You're a Gengar and you're dead is what you are. Joining us, we have Tito.
You said, huh?
Tito, I said Tito.
Oh, I'm okay. No, thank you.
And McDareth.
These young'uns did it too well. I was in my bed sick for a week on this medication the doctor gave me for it.
I thought they said you got cancer because you play Sonic, just like Fidel.
That's not even funny. Why would
I
you do that?
know. What are they playing?
Sonic. They're playing Sonic.
They're playing what?
They're playing Sonic.
Ah, Sonic. I remember when they first invented Sonic. I always loved it.
Someone else that used to love a game series is our own resident Bandana D, Mike. How are you?
No, Mike was talking about his daughter. I'm not
Your
Mike's
name
daughter.
is
What?
Virum.
What?
Your name is Virum.
What?
Mike's daughter's name is what?
That's not Mike's daughter's name. What on earth are you talking about, Roger?
Fidel. What's Mike's daughter's name?
What are they miking?
Mike's daughter's name.
Whose daughter?
Mike's.
Mike cock in your mouth, you dumb bitch.
Got his ass! We got him, boys!
We got his ass!
We got his ass!
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody.
Fuck your life. Bing bang. Thank you very much for dinner, by the way, Reagan. She walked in here like, what the hell's going on? And last but not least, we got Ricky. What's going on, Ricky? How are you?
I'll tell my stories the way I always tell my stories, but I guess that bit is done. Fuck y'all niggas.
He has something ready, bro. We abandoned
We're
him.
not even old anymore, man.
No, we're fine.
Ricky, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
He had something for the old bit, though, but then we changed
Wait,
up.
What
Y'all
old bit?
killed
What is
anything
he-
else.
What is he?
So I was
What
just
is?
like,
What are you even talking
I'm-
about, Ricky?
okay.
What old? What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Okay. All right. Okay.
I don't know, bro.
Roger, take it from here, man.
Yeah, so I'm 33. I'm old. And a lot of stuff happened on my birthday. Let's talk about it.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's fair.
Your birthday
No,
just
no,
passed.
Is anybody gonna?
What day was your
First
birthday?
things first, I want to start with something that's not going to take a lot of time, but I got to bring it up. And that's the Level 5 Layton Direct. Did anybody else watch this? The Level 5 Vision presentation.
It was fantastic.
I watched your reaction to it.
Yeah, I watched your
Fantastic.
reaction.
Look at that. Thank you very much. Happy to hear that you guys support my content. That's great. So anyway, Level 5 Vision event was a Nintendo Direct-esque presentation that Level 5 did for their upcoming games. They showed a little bit of Fantasy Life. They showed a little bit of a new Inazuma 11. They showed a lot of that new IP Deca Police. And, of course, the big announcement, they announced more information regarding Professor Layton and the new world of Steam. And during this segment, they mentioned that the game is a direct sequel to the Unwound Future trilogy, which is fantastic. Super happy about that. And that there's a new Quizmaster for the game that is actually a YouTube channel that's very popular in Japan called Quiznok that does riddles and things like
You
that.
said
So it looks
Quiznos. They got some good ass
like
sandwiches,
I
bro.
love.
No, they
I
don't.
do like Quiznos subs. Actually, do Quiznos even exist anymore?
In malls.
I have no idea, bro.
I'm assuming it's in malls.
No, I mean, I think literally they went bankrupt like during COVID or something. I could be
I'll-
mistaken. Chat, you can let us know. But I really thought Quiznos was
Quiznos
over.
bankrupt.
I've lost interest.
I really thought they did. Anyway, while he's looking up if Quiznos went bankrupt or not,
They did in
one of the
2014.
things that they had mentioned during this is the original voice actor for Professor Layton is coming back, which is really exciting too. And to top the whole thing off, it sounds like the game is going to be a 2024 release because they were releasing it in a multitude of different languages. And Level 5 made a push, as you had mentioned, Mike, earlier, because they have a lot of cool games that they announced during this. They're making a push to release all of their primary content in as many languages as possible. They're trying to get out of the rut that they've been in for the past couple of years. But yeah, overall, I thought the presentation was actually really good. What did you think?
Yeah, I mean, just in terms of presentation, I thought it was really great with how they had the CEO as like a little cartoon character introducing all the games. was really fun production. Honestly, like all the games looked really good. Like even that mech game that was apparently released in Japan already, and they're bringing it over to us.
I forgot about that one. You're right.
It looked nuts.
Yeah, level 5. It seems to be on their comeback right now. They're coming in pretty strong at the beginning of 2023. So hopefully, they're able to pull out some really good games. Yeah, I don't know. In terms of the presentation, though, I agree with you. I think it was really cute what they did with the little like cartoon character of Hino.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that they didn't call it a direct. Like, we're calling it a direct, but it wasn't. They called it like a vision presentation. And the reason why I'm happy they did that is because Xbox announced a Starfield direct, but they're straight up using the direct name, which seems a little weird. You know, Sony's got State of Play, Level 5's got their vision.
Okay, no, Roger, I'm gonna have to cut you off here, Roger, because this is the thing that pisses me off.
Let's hear it.
Why? Explain to me this. Okay, you're talking about everybody naming their presentation and stuff like that. Cool. You know, everyone's just stealing directs names. Cool. I don't really give a fuck about that. You know what I give a fuck about? Capcom had one, right? They called it a showcase, right? Why the fuck is it not called Capcom Presents? Why? Explain that to me.
That's
Somebody, anybody. Is that not a fumble? That's a fumble. If I've ever seen one, explain it to me.
It's only a fumble if you're not gonna watch it if it's not called that. Did they lose anything by not calling it that?
Yes.
My respect.
My respect. Thank you, Roger.
You didn't have respect for them anyways.
That's Cap.
That is absolutely Cap. I have a camera.
Oh my god!
I'm playing Street Fighter Duel in the background right now.
I literally am holding a Cammy in my hand as I sit here. Oh, hold on. That's my game screen. Wait a minute. How do I change the video? Wait a minute.
It's over.
Show my camera. Oh, it's over. It's done. Hold on. There was a bit, and now I can't do it anymore. Oh, no, here it is.
Yeah, it's
here
over.
it is.
The moment's passed.
Here we go. No. But look. See, I got a Cammy right here. Wait, where's my... Never mind. I'm an old man. Where's my camera?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
It's over, bro. You're a goose's coke.
I tried.
Wrap it up.
Dang. Well, speaking of wrapping things up, let's wrap up this segment about the Capcom presentation because they didn't really show all that much. I think they did give a little update on the Battle Network compilation that's coming out. Do you know anything about that, Zeph?
There's a big update for that. They've basically confirmed all Japanese content will be in the games. Like there were things
dialogue that we talked about.
I don't know if they're retranslating, but there were things in the Japanese version of Battle Network called mod cards that could change how Mega Man would play. Like you could change his regular Buster Shot into like a cannon or something else. But those were only for Japan, and they were done through the e-reader. And they're just adding that to the collection, so you can get stuff like Base Cross Mega Man in the game, and everything. Like every game is gonna be completely content complete, and there's gonna be nothing that you can't get.
That's what I like to hear. And there's online play with the Net Navi battles, right?
Yep. And a ranked system.
Love it. There was also a new trailer for Resident Evil 4. For people who are looking forward to playing that, how are you feeling?
Did anyone
I'm
play
looking
it?
forward to playing it. I'm gonna play it, but I didn't watch the trailer. At this point, I just want to play it.
We'll just chill out for a second.
No, what are you gonna say?
What, Ricky?
I'm just trying to figure out what.
Damn, like it's crazy how you talking. Like you see what you're met with the moment you open your mouth. Like this isn't right, Rick. You got to get your reputation back, bro. You open your mouth and Tito said, "What, bro? What? Like get it over with, bro." Like,
Bro, because I can't even hear.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Say
Like,
it with your chest. Bro.
But I'm just sitting here, just being an observer. That's all I'm doing.
And that's the problem, Ricky. That's the problem. Do you run this block or not, Ricky? Do you run the block or not? Are you Ricky Cocaine or not? You better speak up.
All I'm saying is,
oh my god,
what are we doing when we've been hemorrhaging money from the YouTube channel? And if you look at the analytics, you see that the first 20 minutes of this show is the hook, and we're talking about Capcom present. These people are trying to find out about the LA trip. About
we have a
people.
whole we have a whole speech
no
about
fucking
that,
way.
There's no way you fucking said that.
You weren't there.
Nonsense.
That's a live episode.
You weren't even there, man.
Ricky, If you have questions about the LA
Yo, one at a time, man.
questions, we'll answer it.
Just fucking end the show.
We literally recorded our video there. Like, what are you talking
a
about?
live episode that you clearly didn't even watch.
Answer the questions that people in the chat care about. Is Aru and Fidel dating, or is he
What do they want to know?
find out about the good stuff? Huh?
The good stuff. What do you mean? What's the good stuff? What do they want to know?
Okay, just talk about
You have so many questions. Ask us. Ask us some
Go
questions.
ahead and lead the conversation, bro. Go ahead and lead the conversation.
Lead the conversation. What questions do you have about LA? Come on, speak, Ricky.
Okay. Pay attention.
Get the blunt out of your mouth and ask us.
It's been.
That was an ask.
He getting high on his
It's
own
been
supply.
10 years. We've most like the entire time we've mostly been talking online. What was it like to congregate
We still have only talked
with
online.
everybody?
Look, I don't know about them, but I've
shut
literally
the-
met every single person that was there before, except for Mike and Art. I've met every,
Literally exactly.
I've
Except for
met
them.
every single one of these people before.
Yeah, me was just Fidel and Aru.
Me and
Yeah,
Veer were
same.
twizzies, bro. We're like twins, bro.
True.
Okay.
That's my British twizzy right there, bro.
IRL in real life. Who is
What?
the freakiest of the group?
The freakiest.
Fidel.
Who is the weirdest?
No, it's definitely Art, bro.
freakiest in the
definitely
But out of
Art.
us,
Yeah, it's definitely ours.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
no
you're right.
question.
It's
bro.
Aru.
You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, it is.
If we're including her, yes. It's
Yes.
Aru.
Yeah.
And if not her,
Yes,
it's
we have
definitely
to
Fidel,
include her.
obviously. Doesn't need to
But
be said.
she's a bad influence on Fidel. I'll say it.
Oh, 100%.
I'll say it.
I don't know if I believe that.
No,
off top.
because I'm gonna defend you because you're really my man, Fidel.
Oh, so now he's your man. Clip that shit right now. You heard
You're
it.
my
You
man.
heard it here
No,
first.
no. You need to listen to the context. We need to listen to the context.
Nah. What
Anybody
you mean
else?
content? That's your man's, right? You said
No,
it.
that's my man.
Fidel
That's
said
your
he's my
man.
man's
That's
right
my man. So I
Wow.
can cook his shit and shit on him all I want because that's my man's for real.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
That's what's
So let's hear it. Let's hear it. Okay, what is
Send
it?
clones to represent me, but now Tito's a clone. Ain't no way that's the real Tito right now
How?
talking.
How would you know?
Ain't
Ricky?
no
You weren't
way
even
that's
there.
the real
How would you
Tito.
know? You don't know what we have. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Me and Fidel out there posted up at Universal.
That's what I'm
You know what I'm saying?
saying.
We out here running this bitch. You don't know what that's like, Ricky. You don't know what it's like out there in that
Damn.
streets, in the little Tenderland streets. You don't know what that's like. We were waiting for you, bro. We're waiting for you on the block, bro. And what did you do? You didn't show up.
He ran
You
off
didn't
on the
show
plug
up.
twice, bro.
You ran. So what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, Ricky?
This conversation is not about me and my actions. That's
Huh?
we're gonna bet that real quick. This is
Hey,
not about
yo.
me. Okay, hold on. Don't turn it into that. What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this, right?
Yeah.
Number one, you're confusing me by saying that Aro's a bad influence on Fidel. When
She is,
this
for
is
sure.
this is the clean. If you've seen the transformation that has happened in Fidel within the last, maybe you guys aren't frequenting, you're not frequenting his streams.
Okay.
Fidel used to go on stream live when he had the golden tips, right?
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. What you mean by that, bro?
Hey, what you mean by that, bro? What you mean by that,
You know
bro?
I'm talking about his hair. What are you? How is it? There's
What is happening?
Yeah, no, you're done. You're done.
He
He's
has to be
done.
He has to be done. There's no way
He's
he's not
fucking
done.
done. You're done, bro.
Did Ricky just move on from poo poo to pee pee?
I get it. I get that reference. That's a deep cut. That's a deep cut, Zeph. That's a deep cut.
Oh my god. Yo, you are finished, bro.
all I'm saying, so that I can redeem myself quickly.
Uh-huh.
The
You
old
can't.
Fidel
You can't. It's
used
already
to go
over.
on stream. He had sweat stains and semen stains on his t-shirt.
Yo,
Now he
yo,
has-
yo.
What?
I will turn this shit off right now. I will turn this shit off. I'm not playing with you,
There
bro.
was no semen anywhere.
I'm not playing with y'all.
Hey,
Didn't say anything, Fidel, but we all saw it, bro. Don't act
Nah,
like
Ricky,
you
you're
don't
not
know.
gonna lie on my man's Fidel like that. That's what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna lie on my
I
man.
can't believe what I'm hearing right now. That you were referring to him as your man still.
No, he's my man's until he does some function, and that's not my you know what I'm saying. Then I gotta cook him because the law comes first. But
Did
otherwise,
we forget about when he got charged for desecrating Roger's corpse?
yeah,
Well,
he
let's
did
not
say
even
I
get
fucked
into
his
that
body
again. That
cold.
was-
He did say that. That was like a month ago.
Stop.
That was very recently.
Verbally, he's still deranged. but
Okay, Ricky,
as a
what else did you want to say?
holistic
Let's hear
person,
it.
he's
Okay.
different. Okay,
Okay.
F it.
So what
Forget that.
about what
Okay.
is it about the LA trip that you want to know?
I wasn't there. I don't know what the highlights were. So
Okay,
I'm trying
so
to get
you
or-
weren't there,
what
Ricky.
you So you're saying you didn't
what
watch
do you
the
imagine
video?
the highlights
And you didn't
are?
watch the episode. Just say you didn't watch the episode, and we'll tell you. Just say it. Go ahead. No, as soon as you admit that you didn't watch the episode, we will tell you anything you need to know.
We know he did.
Go.
He doesn't need to
No,
admit
I'm
it.
waiting. No, yes, he does.
But if I say that, then you'd have
No,
me
no.
on record saying
No,
that, right?
of course.
I mean,
Of
your
course.
question tells
Absolutely
us
not.
you didn't watch it.
Right, but I need to, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Say
he-
that
like,
shit.
Like I
Don't
said,
worry.
man.
Say
Look,
that shit,
I'm sure he's not the only person here that hasn't watched that shit. So what questions do you want to know? We can answer them for him and everybody else that didn't watch that shit.
Yeah, that's all I'm asking. There's no need for
Nah, I
us.
bailed you out, bitch ass nigga. So go ahead. Go ahead and ask your questions, bro.
I can't believe I'm seventh now. God damn it.
Oh my god. Okay. No,
Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Seen each other. I didn't know who had not seen each other in real life. The real question, I guess, that I'm trying to get to.
That's the question.
Here. Actually, this silence is good. This answers one of your questions that I know is going to come up. What is everyone like in real life? We went to this dinner, right? We went to this dinner at Fogo de Chao. I brought Reagan along the whole time, the whole week. People are like, we're excited to hang out with Reagan. We're excited to sit down with Reagan. We get there, everyone's dead silent except for
Fucking pussies.
Shofu, Tito, me, Fidel, and
So y'all
Ari.
were silent until I got there?
Everyone
Fucking
else
pussies.
is silent. Completely silent,
go.
not saying anything,
There
and
we
we're
go.
trying to make conversation. McDareth, I want you to
go.
repeat what you said to Reagan. Will you please repeat what you said to Reagan?
I
And this
was-
was the
it was
most
a
wild
joke,
shit I've
bro.
ever heard in
What?
my life.
It was a
I don't
joke.
think it was. It was dead
It was a
silent.
joke.
It
I
didn't
said
feel like a
I
joke.
said stranger danger as a joke. Why are you taking that
said
seriously?
Stranger danger? You a grown ass
No.
man.
She said,
Why are you taking that
let's get
seriously?
involved in
of
this
all
conversation.
things?
Let's talk a little.
I'm killing
And you
myself,
literally said, I need to
think.
have this buffer between us. Reagan's in here. Get on mic. Come here. What did McDareth say? Get on mic. Here's
Oh,
the headphone. You
no.
can hear what you
Don't
said.
do this to her, man.
Bro.
Go ahead.
You said, I don't want to sit by you, stranger danger.
That's
Oh my god.
That's
I don't
insane.
want to move over, stranger danger.
Nah, McDareth.
You about
that's-
35 years
joke.
old talking about stranger
joke.
danger.
It didn't come off as a joke. Everyone was dead.
McDarrett, that's your boy's future wife.
What you talking about, bro?
And it's a joke.
No.
Sitting
No,
there
that's
silently.
that's
It was
just
literally me
nasty.
and Reagan and Fidel and Aru at one side of the table, and then Mike and Vera. We have the photo of it right there. We have the way of the table layout. Sofu came like 20 minutes late.
Whoa,
and the-
whoa.
In Shofu's defense,
I would
we
not
were
be
very
slandered,
early.
We
bro.
were early.
I
We
would
were
not
early.
be slandered. All right,
We
I
were
need
early.
some
We were
context
early.
of that 20
We were
minutes
early.
late. Okay, first of all, it was ungodly weather outside.
Yes, yeah, that's true.
I tried to get an Uber, cancel. It was
The weather
windy,
was
it was
bad.
raining, it was crazy.
You're right. You're right. I'm not going to put that on Shofu. You're right. The weather was absolutely awful, but people were very quiet. It was a very quiet dinner, surprisingly.
So you're telling me they were quiet until I got there because I don't. It wasn't quiet when I got there. We started
Yeah.
talking when I got there. So
That's that.
You were
Bro.
having a good time in the
So,
corner. Of the
apparently you don't know this,
Well,
Roger, but I'm a very quiet individual.
I never would have guessed that ever, McDareth. Wow.
How? How would you not guess? I mean,
No,
Look,
okay.
Roger.
Okay, no. What I need to do
Chatterbox every now and again, McDarrett. I'm just saying.
now, Roger. What I need to do
Chatterbox,
is,
we talking about losing us money. Unbelievable.
oh my god.
Jesus.
Now,
Don't.
I'm quiet until something I feel like I need to talk about.
Whoa.
Otherwise, I'm quiet.
okay. Well, fuck all that. Fuck all that. That's not even what happened. Okay. No, most people at this table don't even know that at that dinner, a member of Japan Time took the fattest L I've ever seen. At a restaurant.
Biggest,
Okay.
fattest, most unbelievable L I've
Yes,
ever
yes.
seen.
Okay. So this is what happened, right? Okay, so we're headed towards the end of our dinner, right? You know what I'm saying? We're chilling. The waiter comes around, or the waitress comes around, and she's like, you know, very nice, very cordial. The service of Fogo de Chao, shouts to them. They're very good. So they were like, yo, do you guys, they didn't say yo, but they were like, hey, do you guys want any desserts? You guys looking for desserts? You know, a couple people, you know, were like, I'll think about it. Let me take a couple menus. Word Champ opened up the menu and said, I might get some ice cream. And like, and I was like, oh, that sounds good. You know what I'm saying? And I looked at the menu. I was like, you know what I'm saying? That comes with fudge and comes crazy. He's like, no, I just kind of want a bowl of ice cream. I said, you're just gonna get a bowl of ice cream? That's it? Here's what happened. He ordered the waitress. No, come around. No.
Sorry,
okay. So the waitress comes around, right? And she goes, "Oh, would you like dessert?" And he goes, "Oh, yes, of course. Can I get the bowl of ice cream?" And she was like, "Sure. You want chocolate sauce?" Like as a rhetorical question.
Hey. Not a rhetorical question, bro.
No, it was a rhetorical question. And he goes, "Nah, I'm good." And then she looks at him and goes, "Are you sure?"
She did say that.
Yes, she did.
She did say that.
She did on everything. She said, "You
in
sure?"
War Champ's defense.
No.
Sometimes after a dinner, though, like a nice just plain vanilla ice cream slaps.
Yeah, no. But that's not the funniest part. What happened afterwards was the funniest part. She said, "You're sure?" I'm so certain of it. But regardless, it doesn't matter. She then McVerum, distinguished gentleman sitting right next to War Champ, according to this picture, looks at him, she looks at him and goes, "And for you?" And he said, "You know what? I'll have the chocolate lava cake." And she looks at him and goes, "Nice choice."
She said, "Great choice."
Verbatim, what to what?
Great choice.
No, that's the funniest shit, bro. When you're with someone and the waiter's like, "Oh, great order, sir," and they don't say it to the other person.
I said, "Bro, she didn't say nothing about your fucking vanilla ice cream, bro." That most lava cake
ice cream.
He's just sitting there like, he didn't say.
I said she would have said "great choice" to you if you got that chocolate sauce.
That's so tough.
You sauceless ass ice cream.
Oh, dry ass ice cream.
You walked into her establishment and disrespected her.
The way she said it was like she made it a nice choice. like great choice.
The fuck? She's not like a monkey ball announcer.
Nice. Great. It was so funny because she left it all of a sudden. God, it was so funny.
Don't worry, Roger. At Evo, I'm gonna show up with 1,200 milligrams for everyone. Okay.
What?
I'm not at all saying you should do that in the slightest.
And if I put it on the table and you don't eat it, I will take that as personal disrespect.
I'm not asking.
But unfortunately, you're gonna be disrespected, sir.
Well,
I mean, Varum, I got you.
I don't like being disrespected.
Zeph, I got you, bro. Zeph, I got you, bro.
All right.
Did you guys not play any games to like, as an
No, they played tag and hide and seek.
Okay, Ricky, see, you're making me mad now because Ricky, you literally saw the posts from us that you responded to, pictures that we shared with you playing Smash Remix, and you went, "Oh God, you played Smash Remix on a real N64." Yeah, you were really responding to pictures that we sent you live from LA, and you're asking us, "Did we play any games?"
Oh, he means like at the table.
I said I'm talking about not just
restaurant. You thought we sat down and whipped our switches out?
No, he means if he's saying if people weren't talking, did you do stuff to try and encourage them to talk? That's what he's asking.
No, the four of us.
That's what I'm talking about.
Fidel, did we not have a lovely time in the corner?
He didn't mean that.
What's up?
It's what he meant, but you didn't say it.
We were having a good conversation. We were having a great conversation in the corner. Fantastic.
Conversations. We drank.
Of course.
We sat, we laughed.
Of course.
It was great.
I literally hate Ricky. I want you to know that everyone just let McDuff bail you out because we all know you didn't mean that, you piece of shit. I hate you, Ricky.
I meant that.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. But for some reason, when you're not even drowning, McDuff decided to dive headfirst into an empty pool just to save you. I don't understand why, but that's what he did.
That's the narrative that we're gonna go with, though, because that is the appropriate one. That was what I meant most.
Is that you didn't show up to this thing that all the rest of us showed up to, and Zeph has an excuse because he's dead because he's a Gengar. You're alive. Where were you?
There's not other opportunities that won't occur. You act like I was supposed to forfeit $1,000 that day just because, or $3,000 that day just to make that trip.
You don't have $1,000 to say you broke and a loser?
Damn!
Are you come hang out with us? You know damn well I spent more than that on the steak dinner for
You couldn't even afford that to come out to say hello to me.
Talk to that nigga. Talk to that nigga.
You broke.
Not Ricky Brocane, bro.
Ricky is calling you.
Not Ricky Brocane, man.
Talk to him. He's gonna do something.
Not Ricky Brocane, man.
Talk to
That's
that
his name, Ricky Brocane.
Not Ricky
Forever and always.
Brocane.
Ricky, you shouldn't have showed up today.
This is what I.
If you were going to show up to the show, after not being here on the show, at the very least, watch the show that we did live.
Bro, fuck all that, man. Listen. First of all, the craziest part is, right? If you didn't have money, I could have got you, bro. You didn't even ask. Like, what's going on, bro? You wasn't trying to come out. I wasn't trying to come out.
You could have come and stayed with
You
us.
don't have to do this just because there's an audience here.
What? I don't give a fuck who is listening.
This comes up a lot with
I don't give a fuck who is listening, bro.
We offered this.
I 1,000% would have got you.
Is Fidel praying?
First of all, the fact that Fidel still he's not in this fucking Mario Kart lobby is horrendous.
Oh
But
shit,
second of all,
you're right.
let's just really talk about it, bro. Let's talk about what it really is. Ricky just don't fuck with us like
That's
that.
what I'm
and
saying.
Okay.
Like, if you really
It's
wanted to come out
okay.
here, we could have got you out here, bro.
It's
I promise.
okay. He just don't fuck with us.
McDerry
like
got
that,
$1 trillion
and that's okay.
in his bank account right now, bro.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
got you out there.
It's
That's for
like-
sure.
McDermott at least offered to pay for the steak dinner. Where were you, Ricky? Not there. Just like your father, just like
my
You know, Ricky, I think you
Roger
might be
really
the
just
reason.
goes for the jugular for no fucking reason sometimes.
No, it's so much crazy because Roger knows Ricky in real life, bro. They've known each other forever, bro. He's 100% met his father, bro.
This guy just rolls up with the RPG to the knife fight.
Yo, I took AOE from that. That was crazy. I took AOE, bro. That was
wild,
crazy. Oh my
Ricky, I'm so
god.
sorry,
in
man.
real life, real talk. Actually, Ricky's dad is very nice in real life.
Of course, bro.
But he also doesn't want to be in the same room as this man. I totally understand.
Right.
And he doesn't. And Ricky doesn't want to be in the same room as us.
I mean, I
so
understand, man. You know, it's.
That's right.
I
get it.
Look.
I just want him to be honest about it.
Yeah, okay, hold on. I will say this, Ricky. I will say this. Okay.
Yeah. Talk.
The first time I was over at your house and hung out with your family, I was genuinely impressed with your code switching. Your code switching was unbelievable. Like switching between languages, dialects, I was blown away. It was actually like very impressive.
Yeah. We
That's
know
all.
I'm a man
Not
of
totally
many
a joke.
faces.
I was just saying it was cool.
Yeah.
You know what? Wait, what'd you say? Wait, what?
I said we know that I'm a man of many faces because I've catfished
Oh,
you
you
and
are.
all this other stuff with your consent.
Oh man!
and all that
Oh,
other
that's
stuff.
true.
Right.
You did
So,
catfish
yeah,
me.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
How are you a man of many faces, but you won't show up and meet us face to face? That don't make no damn sense.
That was with your consent, though. Let's not.
No, I know, but I heard what I heard. I did not hear. Let me explain why I asked it. I did not hear a man of many faces. I thought you, Ricky Cocaine, said, you know, I'm a man who's racist, is what I thought you said. And I was very confused. I was like, how did you do that?
No, I said Ricky is racist. I said
Oh,
Ricky
you
is
said that.
racist.
Okay, that's why I heard it.
Maybe Ricky don't fuck with Canadians like that, bro. You said what?
My internet dropped for a second.
Okay.
Oh no! Your internet dropped. Oh no!
I don't know what's going on.
No.
Hold on, we'll wait.
Oh my gosh! What's going on with this abuse, guys? You guys gotta chill out for 5 seconds.
No, hold on, wait. Stay in this energy. Stay in this energy until it comes back. Wait, this is good energy. Stay in it.
Oh, they're back.
Okay,
but Fidel, join this fucking lobby. Join this fucking
I'm
lobby
getting in.
right now.
Hold on, I'm gonna join the lobby too. 1 sec. Hold on. Wait till it comes back.
Yeah. At this point, show, you might as well just also record it, and not just worry about the VOD and just record it.
I think it's already on there, right? The VOD is still there.
No. I mean, like when he comes back up, when he goes back live, just record as well.
Well,
Chat, you back?
For sure. He should.
You guys hear about Ricky's racism, or did that get cut out?
I think that was stayed in.
No, that was it.
I don't. Oh my gosh! Please no.
I'm using tilt controls.
Please no.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn items on. Frantic. That's what I'm about
That's the
to
first
do.
thing that people hear when we come back. I'm gonna turn items on.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn items on Frantic. All right, we're just waiting for Roger. Wait, who's this other guy?
Internet went out and we immediately gave up on the show.
That's not
We're
Chauffeur.
here.
We're
No,
literally
it's
just
over
waiting
now.
for the internet to come back.
Nope, we're playing Mario
okay.
Kart. It's over now. Show's done.
But okay, so actually, while we're on the topic, is the show actually back? Are we good? Can we continue?
Yeah, it's back.
Okay, because I was gonna say, while we're on the topic, you guys are playing Mario Kart. Let's talk about it a little bit. They recently released the Mario Kart Wave 4 DLC.
Yes, sir.
I would argue, and you guys can feel free to agree with me or disagree. I would argue this is the best DLC pack they've done so far.
Can I mention like a big change about this update?
Please, let's hear it.
So instead of just adding, like, we know they added Birdo and other stuff, but now there are like a huge amount of viable builds and characters. It's not just like cruiserweights on the Wiggler ATV anymore. Where is an example? Like, I can't find a perfect example, but there is a video of someone racing against the Waluigi ghost on Yoshi Circuit, and they were using default everything Mario and was going faster than him. So
perfect.
Every driver except for a small handful has had their groundwater, air, and anti-gravity speed statistic increased by a value of 1 point. A handful of characters, a handful of characters, which are Baby Mario, Baby Luigi, Dry Bones, Small Me, Toad, Shy Guy, Larry, Peach, Daisy, Yoshi, Mario, Ludwig, fucking Jesus, Medium Me, Luigi, and Iggy have had their mini turbo statistics increased by a value of 1 point. Every vehicle body except for a handful of them has had their mini turbo statistic also increased by 1 point, and same goes for tires. So there's a lot of new characters and builds that you can do.
So what was up with the meta then before with like Waluigi and Wiggler? Because you guys were saying that before the show started. Was that just
It
like
was
what
just
people
basically
were doing?
min-maxing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't even realize that that's a thing with the Mario Kart community.
Because most people don't play Mario Kart like that. Like
I just didn't even
most
know.
people.
I mean, any game that you can be competitive in, it will become competitive.
Do you consider Mario Kart competitive?
I mean, yeah, there's tournaments.
There's a scene.
And you're
I'm asking because I actually don't know. Like, I didn't know that. Like, I knew there were like speed run. Like, I thought that was it. Like,
no, there's like
here. The very,
Oh.
very, very early meta at the moment, as of 1 day ago, is Rosalina / King Boo / Link, or DK / Waluigi / Roy, and the other heavies on the Cat, Teddy, or Yoshi bike, the Comet bike, or Biddy Buggy, or Mr. Scooty. And then there's other builds too, like Luigi, Iggy, or Mario and Ludwig, or Peach, Daisy, and other characters, like lighter characters, on the Mach 8, Sports Coupe, Ink Striker, Cat, Teddy, Yoshi bike. Like, there's a whole bunch of builds now.
I'm just happy to hear that Rosalina is actually good. That
Yep.
makes me very happy. I love Rosalina.
Link's good now, I guess.
I don't care. I play Wario.
Yeah, I don't.
Was Link
my
not good before?
favorite Mario Kart character is Larry, and he's good now, so I'm happy. Hello?
Fuck, did a shy guy just show up and call?
Was that actually a shy guy?
I didn't know. What was that?
remember.
Yo, there's a shy guy.
Who is the
Fuck outta
shy
here.
guy? I'm curious.
No.
Are you guys just like playing Mario Kart right now? And you're
What is
not
happening
paying
right
attention
now?
to the thing?
Yep,
Like, I don't
I
know
will
what's
say
happening.
it. I will say it though. Yeah, no, these DLC checks are definitely amazing. The tour ones are really good, especially Singapore. I think Singapore is like one of my favorites. Very vibrant. The Yoshi's Island one, obviously, like I find it's more like quantity over quality, where like it feels like it's a pretty short track, but like it's like packed with references. Like it's like everywhere you look, there's like, you know, some sort of enemy or some sort of reference or some sort of little Easter egg, you know, in the background or something. Like it isn't like the
you mean
craziest
quality
design.
over quantity is what
Yes,
you mean.
quality over quality. Yeah, it's like it's
Right,
like
right,
it's
right,
a
right.
fairly small course and basic, but like it's the environment and stuff around it that's like really cool. You know, and obviously like
Yeah, it's
they
like Hyrule.
definitely treat it. Yeah, they
The
treat it
Hyrule
like it's
level's
Hyrule.
really
Yeah.
basic, but it's the big thing about it is the theme.
Yeah, exactly. And they treat it
'Cause
like
the-
that
the
here, where, like,
Yoshi-
the coins. Yeah.
Yeah, the Yoshi level like even opens with the level theme. Like when
Yes,
you start a level, it
yeah,
has
yeah.
The wind
the
song,
question
for
mark
sure.
wing
Yep.
blocks. It has the coin sound effects. It has When you finish the race, it has the level clear song. It's very much just like a. I would love it if they did that more with their own IPs. Like, it doesn't have to be like. What the fuck is happening?
They did this a lot.
All right. Yeah, but if it doesn't have to be like third-party shit or even like weird crossovers like F-Zero or
like have a Donkey Kong track where it's actually like you're collecting bananas and like it ends with the DK jingle, you know.
Do more shit like that.
Yeah. And I think, I mean, like we got Waluigi, we got Waluigi Stadium, which is amazing. We've got what's it called? Again, the tour tracks I think are really cool. I feel like the tour tracks suffer a bit from like I mean, obviously it's because you're going around real world places. Like they all kind of, when you think about them, they blend in sometimes because they're all like in a city. Like it's just there's buildings and roads a lot. But again, I think the Singapore one is really good. And I think also the tour ones have an issue where like, because they were designed for a tour, a lot of like the paths feel like smaller, which is a little like annoying.
I will say on the topic
can we jump back to DK real quick?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so you know how there's 5 characters coming, right?
Yes.
Right.
I've been kind of sold on this theory. So there has to be like 2 characters for the next pack and 3 for the next, or 3 for this, 3 for the next, or whatever. But or whatever amount. But in Mario Kart Tour, I don't know like the specifics. I just know it exists. They're making a Donkey Kong stage, like we were just talking about, or there is a Donkey Kong stage or something coming to Tour. So I've been kind of sold on the idea that the next update is going to be like Diddy how they did it with like Yoshi's Island and Birdo. I think they're going to do a DK stage with Diddy and Funky.
Yeah, I think that makes sense too.
That could work. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
In terms of the last 3 characters, though, we talked about this just before we started as well. I feel like Pauline is a given. I think if they don't do Pauline, I would be shocked. Because Pauline came out in Tour alongside the New York Minute stage that we already have in Mario Kart Tour. So I think that Pauline is probably another one that's kind of like a lock. I also completely agree with you. I think Diddy and Funky could be there. Also, was Dixie Kong in a previous Mario Kart?
She's in Tour.
Okay, because then I could maybe see them doing, as much as I would love Funky, I could see them doing Diddy and Dixie.
No, I think they'd have to do Funky. I think like he's so synonymous with like Mario Kart.
Has become like a part of Mario Kart.
I would rather Funky for sure. I like Funky.
Yeah, me too.
Funky's almost like Captain Falcon, where more people associate them with Mario Kart. Like
because of what happened with fucking Wii.
Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, I think with the DK stage coming to Tour, they're definitely going to do that.
Yeah.
And I hope the DK stage is what we said, where we're collecting bananas and
like
shit like that.
Yeah. I do think another thing that we might end up seeing if they are doing these like kind of original stage things with, we saw this with the F-Zero tracks, Excite Bike, Zelda, Yoshi's Island recently too, and then an upcoming Donkey Kong one if they do end up doing that. I really strongly believe one of the last tracks, if it is going to be like a quote unquote new Nintendo track, is probably going to be something Tears of the Kingdom related. Because we already have a Zelda stage that's in Mario Kart, and they already have the Breath of the Wild Link in Mario Kart as well, but the stage is not themed like Breath of the Wild. And with Tears of the Kingdom coming out right now, I do think they're going to want to do something to reference the game
Something
that's
with that, though?
the newest, hottest Zelda.
You know how, like, when you pick, you know how they changed it? So now you pick Metal Mario and you can toggle between gold and metal? They could, instead of making a new design for Link take up a slot on the list of the 5 that's coming, it could just be an alt for Link.
Another costume,
Oh, no. But I mean, they already have Breath of the Wild Link in there. You could play as
but he has a new design now, though, right?
Yeah, and just
I guess that's true. Yeah, well, yeah, they could throw that in as another alt costume or something. I certainly don't think there's going to be a Zelda character.
Is Link in Mario Kart Tour?
No, he's
Mario
not.
Kart Tour doesn't have any crossovers.
None of the guest characters are in the tour.
Mario Kart Tour stage. I think this would be new to specifically Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I think it'd be like for this. Probably in the last pack, because how many of the classic courses are even left that they could pull from? Like, obviously, Daisy Cruise is a big one. I know
there's about 1,600 Bowser's Castles.
There's like Daisy Cruise. I think there's one more Rainbow Road. Right? Rainbow Road is the last one. So that'll probably be the very last.
No, and GameCube. There's 2 more.
Yeah.
So Wave 5 will probably have one of the Rainbow Roads, and Wave 6 will probably have the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's hard to tell by this point, but.
I feel like I think the Donkey Kong thing is right on. They're definitely going to do that. I think they're definitely going to do Daisy Cruise.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good stage.
They're probably going to
Daisy
do
Cruise
the
is
airship as
important.
well. The airship.
Okay, wait. So they
No,
are
so
making
there's no
some
more
like
DS tracks.
they're making some like OC shit too, right? Like Yoshi's Island was made for tour
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
it was original.
Oh, there's
I would
the
love it
Petey
if
Piranha stage.
I would really love it. This won't happen if the last track of the entire DLC pack was like just fucking crazy, like just like a Mario, like a celebration of Mario Kart because it's the end of 8.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
like more grand than 64 Rainbow Road remake.
We talked about this, and we're talking about Rainbow Road anyway. And maybe this is a good segue into the next segment, but I'm going to bring this up right now anyway. Is I feel like what they could do, because we've all been talking about, it's weird that there's not a Mario game coming out right now alongside the movie. They could do the Mario movie's rendition of Rainbow
I was
Road.
gonna say that'd be a good idea, 100%.
Is it weird to anyone else that there's no Odyssey stage yet?
Yeah, no, that is very weird.
I'd assume they do New Donk whenever they do Pauline.
Yeah, but they wouldn't do New
But
Donk.
we did New York Minute.
Yeah,
I think they do like Toast Arena.
I
Yeah, but
think
you can do
Odyssey
two
now
different
is
versions.
in such a weird spot
you do know
because
some
it's
other
like
tour stages though that are definitely going to be in it. There's the Vancouver one, and there's also the Los Angeles Laps one. Both of those will be in there.
the
I just think it's also just like really rare that they ever do like direct pulls from the games. Like we still don't have like a Galaxy track.
yeah. Also,
It's true,
I think Odyssey is at a weird stage now where it's so old, and there's probably a new Mario project coming, and they don't want to. Like they're probably gonna want to use stuff from the new Mario game, whatever it is, in whatever Mario Kart game comes after it too. So I don't think they want to even bother with Odyssey anymore. I don't know. It's weird. Odyssey stuff didn't really even make it into any spin-offs.
I mean, I feel like New Donk was in Mario Golf.
Yeah, I'm not saying there's none, but like compare like Sunshine content in the GameCube spin-offs to like Odyssey content in the Switch spin-offs.
Yeah. I guess the other thing too that I wanted to bring up when we were talking about the Yoshi's Island stage and you mentioned the Donkey Kong stage is the more we get these other Nintendo Realm stages, the more confident I feel that the next Mario Kart, Mario Kart 10, is totally a crossover game.
Absolutely.
Because what they could easily do for like the retro cups that they always do for Mario Kart is they could then pull from the retro Nintendo themed stages from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and ones prior. They could, you could easily do Excite Bike, both of the F-Zeros, the Zelda stage, the Donkey Kong stage that we're probably going to get. They could do, is there a Splatoon course?
There's a Splatoon
one in the battle mode.
Battle mode.
That's right. Splatoon in the battle mode. Then they've got the Animal Crossing course they could pull from as well. So there's already quite a few of them that they could do.
Yeah, F-Zero
Also,
stuff.
Roger, to answer your question, someone in my Discord says, I think there's still like 40 to 50 classic stages that won't be in 8 after the booster course pass, excluding repeats like Mario Circuit, SNES, or Bowser's Castle.
40 or 50 still?
Yeah, there's still a lot. I think like because
I
think the entire series is like 136 or something.
I wonder
And
if
this
they
game's
would
gonna end
fucking
at
keep going. I
96.
really wonder if they would.
So my question is like, and this is kind of like where we're gonna get into like speculation, but like, is it just assume that that the next time we get one is with the new system? And
Yes.
Yeah.
Now the question is it a new one?
Yes.
Yeah, they
can we
won't.
just go right into this conversation?
Yeah, I actually think this is great. Let's get right into this because we'll bring this up right now. There was a leak that went around, which we haven't even touched on the Pokemon Presents yet. There is a lot of stuff to go over this week. There was a leak that went around, this was 2 weeks ago, where someone correctly predicted pretty much everything that was in the Pokemon Presents and had mentioned, down to the specifics, and had mentioned that the second part of the Pokemon...
I thought we were going to talk about Mario Kart. What just happened?
We are. I'm just bringing up this thing with the news one. We are. I'm going somewhere with it.
Okay. I see where you're going. I'm sorry. I got confused.
Yeah.
So
I got fucking confused.
Yeah, they mentioned during this Pokemon Presents leak or whatever that the second Pokemon DLC would probably come alongside a new model Switch. And some places have reported this as a Switch successor. Some people have like said this is a Switch model akin to like a DSi type thing.
Well, no. I tweeted the 4chan post. I'll go get it. I'll get the exact quote.
But essentially, this thing would be coming out at the end of this year or early next year, and that the reason that the Nintendo tweet about the Pokemon Presents mentioned that the second DLC doesn't have an exact time frame, that it could be at earliest released in like winter, is leading people to believe that that is going to be tied with whatever the Switch successor is. Now, the reason I bring this up is that the Switch successor or the new model Switch or whatever that people are talking about, if it does end up being a new Switch, right, a Switch 2 and not just a successor, that will launch the main next system of Switch, not the upgrade, but the next main Switch is launching with a new Mario Kart game. Like straight up 100% is going to launch with it. So going back to what Tito was saying is, do you think the next time that we're going to get any Mario Kart content is going to be the next system? The answer is absolutely yes.
The exact quote here is, we are working on a graphics enhancement patch for the new Nintendo Switch models that will be released alongside DLC 2. So using context and just common sense, if there is an enhancement patch for a game that is already running like shit on the Switch, it is easy to assume that the new Switch models this guy is talking about are beefed up Switches. Whether it's a Switch Pro or a Switch 2, whatever the fuck it is, it's just a stronger Switch. It's not an OLED or a Lite. It's a straight up upgrade.
Right, because I didn't want that to be a full segment, because honestly, I think it's getting blown out of proportion, and a lot of people are reporting it as Switch 2. And that's precisely why I wanted to bring it up during this Mario Kart thing, so we don't touch on it later, because there is other stuff that we have to discuss. But yes, going back to what you were saying about the next Mario Kart being probably the flagship for the next system, Mike, I think you were the first one that was going to mention something, so go ahead, the flow's yours.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, do you really think like they'll drop Wave 3 at the end of this year and then immediately go into like a new game?
I think they're already developing the new game, to be honest.
But if the Switch 2 launches like late this year or early next year,
I don't think Mario Kart 9 is like a Switch 2 launch game. I feel like that's like a year. I feel like that's a big holiday game for like year, 1 or 2.
See, I think the big holiday game for year 1 or 2 of the next system would be like the Mario platformer.
Yeah, the Mario platformer, exactly. So I feel like
they're working on DLC for Mario Kart right now, right?
Yeah.
But it's clear based on a lot of the things that they're bringing back that they don't have to like put as much effort into the assets, because they're porting stuff straight from Tour.
Yeah,
also,
exactly.
Like people love Mario Kart and will eat up Mario Kart no matter what. Yeah. But I feel like people are really hungry for a Mario game. Like just a good old Mario game. So dropping that as a launch title for the next Nintendo console would be nuts.
Even like if it was a 2D Mario.
I feel like, okay, if it's a 3D one, because I was going to say, I still kind of feel like what we talked about before.
Mario, no, I'm talking 3D, not 2D.
Yeah, because I think a 2D Mario could be this holiday's thing for Switch.
I would love that. I mean,
yeah.
I was gonna say, like, again, I don't like, it's hard to believe him because obviously he's gonna always say that. But again, even like today, like Doug Bowser was saying, like the Switch still has like a strong life ahead of it. I refuse to believe this fall they don't have something.
Yes.
Well, that's what I think, that this holiday is going to be the sort of transitional period for them. But what this console is going to be is, like Roger said, it's not a Switch 2 or whatever. It's going to be like the Pro. PS4 Pro. So you can put all your old games in. They'll get updates that make them run better. Stuff like that. So you won't have to worry about backwards compatibility not being a thing or anything like that. All your current games will work. All the stuff you own, you'll keep. And they'll just keep adding to, I assume, the Switch ecosystem. Like, they're not going to reset NSO or do anything fucking stupid. Because they said, I think the first year the Switch was out, they put this diagram out. And it was like NSO, and it like showed an arrow going to like 20XX.
Right.
Yeah. I think honestly, like
when they changed the Nintendo accounts, right? Because they used to be separate, like Miiverse accounts.
Yeah, now they let you keep your games.
Right. And so you keep all your stuff at Nintendo account. So that to me is also wild that there's even been a debate since this rumor that the next like Switch 2 isn't going to be backwards compatible.
No, of course
it's
it
going to
will.
be backwards. There's without question it's going to be backwards
Yeah.
compatible.
It would be such a huge blow in their fucking
broken,
like
yeah,
they
I
would
know.
they would actually be killing themselves with how
The whole
successful.
point of
They would be
Switch is, like,
abandoning
everything's been ported.
130 million people.
Yeah.
And not just that, but like if you have day and date with this new system, right? If you have an eShop and they end up going, here's an eShop sale of a bunch of like the greatest hits of the Switch that are there that
First
run
Switch?
better
It's
on the
a wrap,
successor on launch day, it's over.
It's a
Because
wrap,
then you instantly have a launch library of like 1,000 games.
and it's
in
new
addition to
experience. It's a
whatever
new
the new
experience for people who
Right.
played them already before too.
Right.
Because
Right.
I've as basic as this is, I've always wanted to play Star Allies in 60 FPS.
There you go.
But
But
the
why-
Switch just can't do it.
why
It'll start
would-
shitting and crying.
Why would they
Crying?
invest resources though in like a Switch Pro instead of just going all in for Switch
I mean,
2?
I think
Because what's the point when like everyone is you?
Because of what I just said, Ricky, they have an existing install base of
Yeah, the
130
Switch
million
install base
Switch
is
users.
huge. Like the Switch is about to become one of the best-selling consoles ever.
Right.
It already is
I mean,
one of the best-selling, but it is on potential
gonna
to be
be
the
the
best
Right,
selling
right.
console ever.
there's
no
nothing
way
that
you
really
just give it
says
that.
like a Switch 2 isn't like not the same thing as a Switch Pro. Like a
Yeah,
Switch 2
that-
could
they
also
could
be
very well be the
backwards
same
compatible.
thing.
I just feel
point
like
is
they're
everything
not gonna.
matters.
I feel like
Years.
after Wii U, they're not gonna do that again. I feel like they're.
I feel like, again, like,
it's something else.
The
You don't
name
think
yet
they would
doesn't
do
even
like
matter.
a Switch 2? Yeah, the
I
name
don't
doesn't
think they're
matter.
gonna call it Switch 2. I think they're gonna call it.
No, it would be fine because they've done this before and it was fine. The Wii U itself was just an exceptionally bad name paired with bad marketing. We had the Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy Advance SP. We had the Nintendo, we had the Super Nintendo, we had the Nintendo 64. So if they just named it something like, this sounds fucking stupid, don't name it this, please. If they name it like the Super Switch or some shit, people will know it's a different product. Don't name it that. Don't.
Super Switch.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think from now until the foreseeable future, the
should
Switch
name
is
it-
just going to be its brand, like Nintendo's
Yes.
brand.
Nintendo
agree.
Switch Revelator.
The Switch is literally perfect for Nintendo and their fan base because the like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, well, I guess it's literally just like fucking fusing the DS with whatever home console, right? Because
Yeah.
all of Nintendo's most successful things were their handhelds for a long time.
The Nintendo Switch Arcade Edition.
I don't think.
Nintendo.
But again, with
Nintendo-
every
the
Nintendo
Nintendo
Roger, would
Switch-
you-
Switch again.
Roger,
the
Roger,
Nintendo
Roger,
Switch,
Roger.
like, extra-
Roger, I
Yeah.
need to know.
Yeah,
Would
let's hear
you
it.
buy? Would you buy?
The
Okay, so
answer
you
is
know the
yes,
Switch.
whatever it is. Yeah, what it
use
is.
the wrong
I was
person
gonna-
to
I was
ask.
gonna say, would you
Yeah,
buy a
I'm
Switch
buying
Micro?
whatever. A Switch Micro? Absolutely. I love the Switch.
Imagine how fucking small
yeah.
and
Yeah, first of
unusable
all,
it
Yeah,
would be.
I
Hashtag
would
free
totally buy it
product.
because yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
hashtag
Yeah,
free
for sure.
product.
Okay, no. If you weren't getting free producted,
Oh,
Zeph
no,
is
then I
high
wouldn't.
right
No.
now.
No. If
I'm not that high. I'm about to take another
hold
hit
on.
though.
I was gonna say it depends on what the style factor of it would be. Because to me, I'm all about like how the system looks. And the reason why I liked the Game Boy Micro wasn't because it was comfortable to play games on.
The
It was 'cause
Joy-Cons
I
have faceplates.
I loved. Oh yeah, dude, it's over.
Wow.
Yeah, I would
Cool.
spend so much money on that. Absolutely, if
All
the
right.
Joy-Cons had faceplates. Yeah,
That's all it takes.
custom faceplate Joy-Cons. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Hey, remember
don't know
when
why that's not
PlayStation
a thing,
5 had
honestly,
were
right
about to
now.
have custom faceplates? Remember that?
Remember when what?
Remember when
You
the
mean the
PS5 was gonna
3DS?
have? No, the PS5
yeah.
was gonna have
Oh,
custom
right.
faceplates.
Yeah,
Remember that?
that's right.
Yeah.
It did,
Yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah.
instead of
That's
cease and
tough.
desist, it displayed and have done nothing.
Dang.
Did you guys see the art of Donkey Kong with Mario powers?
I
You
mean,
mean
I saw,
from
like-
the movie?
Look,
Is it
Whoa,
like
what is
official
this?
art?
no. It's fan art. It's just
Oh, I
because
thought
if
that was
he could be
pixel art too for a
if
second.
he
I
could be
was like,
Fire Kong, then he could become the
Well, I
other
mean,
Kongs too.
we should
So
talk
that's
about
actually a
that.
perfect transition. Yeah, let's talk about the Mario movie trailer. So we got the
Final
last
trailer.
Mario movie trailer in the recent Mario movie Direct that was also on my birthday. And they showed a couple other things about the movie, a pretty extended sequence of Rainbow Road, the action sequence at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And
It was
we
less
also got to
spoilery than I
see-
thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it was.
For a
And we
final
also
trailer.
got to see Donkey Kong for the first time ever using the Fire Flower power.
Yeah, that
up
was
with Fire
wild.
Donkey Kong. So how are we feeling about this?
I
cool
I
trailer.
It's the
think
first
like,
time ever, I think, in Mario history that Donkey Kong, or basically a non-Mario character, uses a traditional power.
power up. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Yeah, no, that was like such a cool, because that clearly was like the oh shit moment of the trailer. Because again, like
Hello.
oh,
What was that?
because yeah, again, I was worried, like not even worried, but like I was going into that direct being like, all right, like I'm watching this, but I know this is gonna be the big spoiler trailer because it's the final one. But it was like definitely more tame than I thought. But again, that just everything about it, the movie is just fantastic. Like you start in the beginning, you hear like the cave music when they're locked up. You have the little Luma Lee, Luma Lop, welcome to the Luma shop from Galaxy. That Luma's in there, and it's like a little psycho. Yeah, you have the DK power up in there. You get an HD look because this kind of leaked a few days ago, but you get an HD look at like them walking through Bob-omb Battlefield and Toast Arena.
Toast Arena looked incredible.
Yeah, Toast Arena looks amazing. And in general, there's just been a lot of new clips floating around because, like, again, we're just getting to that point of the movie where you're just seeing websites have clips. Like we've seen Peach, using the fire flower. We've seen like clips of, more clips of Tanuki Mario. Just like, and especially again, that Rainbow Road segment looks gorgeous. And even again, the segment where him and DK are running around and they make it look like it's a 2D platforming segment almost, which is
incredible.
really dope. Yeah, no, that movie, from the music, the movement, like what it's pulling from, it's
They're gonna give us that and not let
massive.
us play as DK in the Mario game.
I know.
Well, maybe that's because I was thinking about this actually, not to move away from the Mario movie thing right away, but I was thinking about this recently. Remember, like a year and a half ago, there was that rumor that Tokyo EAD was working on a 3D Donkey Kong.
On a 3D DK, yeah.
That was like a whole big thing that people were talking about. What if they were working on like a 3D Mario and Donkey Kong?
That'd be cool.
And it's like Mario and DK together.
It's funny.
Alternatively, in another timeline,
someone pointed out that.
I'll go ahead.
No, go for it.
I was just gonna say, in like another timeline, in like 2004 to 2006, this Mario movie came out in that era, and we got on the fucking GameCube, we got Mario movie the game. We probably got that.
Yeah, that would have been fire. I would have totally played that.
Hurts.
But like, no, I was gonna say, yeah, people have been pointing out because obviously in this movie, Mario and DK are working together. There's also one of the new Lego sets is actually like you can make the little Mario toy ride on the DK. So it's, I don't know, obviously like it's too soon to say, but like, yeah, it wouldn't be too surprising if maybe like they were making a game where Mario and DK are actually working together in some way.
Yeah,
I just like don't want. I don't know. I feel like it would be cool if Mario's there, but I don't want him to overshadow DK in his like first time back in 3D. So it's weird.
That's fair.
I don't think they would. I think they could do it in a really unique way where they kind of.
I think it'd be cool if he was like
moveset in a way that they kind of revitalized Mario's with Cappy, right? Where they give DK a cool mechanic, and it's a mechanic that Mario doesn't necessarily share.
What if they put back an emphasis on DK and Mario's rivalry, and Mario is like Piantissimo from Sunshine, where you gotta race him?
I think it'd be more than that, though. If they were in the game together, it would be.
Oh no, he'd be like a part of the plot. But I'm just saying,
yeah.
He'd be like an obstacle, like a boss fight, sort of. You gotta like beat him in like platforming challenges and shit.
I would like that. That'd be awesome.
Because Mario versus DK was always cool, but they never explored it outside of like the arcadey games.
Well, also, I feel like Mario versus Donkey Kong, they were releasing so many of those games so quickly that I think a lot of people, like the coolness of the very first one that came out in GBA wore off really quickly, right? Like they had like 4 or 5 of those sequels that were eShop games. Plus they released like 3 of them that were awful games, and they're not very good.
Which ones?
All the Mario versus Donkey Kong games, like when they made 1 million of them for the minis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was like a point where it felt like they were coming out every like 5 seconds.
Yeah. But I think the concept of like a Mario and Donkey Kong platformer is actually really cool. Like the idea of not just like Mario and Donkey Kong working together, but like Bowser and K. Rool or something, right? Or you've got the Koopas and the Kremlings. Like there's really neat stuff they can do there, and lots of cool environments. I think it'd be a great way to show off like the new system if it is a game for the next system, right? Like these lush jungle environments with enemies running all over the place and cool underwater levels, music that harkens back to both country and like the world games.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fire. Yeah. Well, anything else about the Mario movie?
I mean, again, we're just a month away now. I think
still
it's gonna
not-
make crazy money.
I'm still not super vibing with like the tone of it.
Really?
Yeah,
You just think
but
the humor?
I
yeah,
agree with
the
Mike.
humor and even just the general dialogue and everything.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping
I-
it's just like a trailer thing.
I totally agree with Mike.
What about
Yeah,
the dialogue?
sometimes that
Does it
happens
work
with
for you?
trailers because they're very much trying to market it to a certain crowd. They're like trying to market
They're
it
trying to
kids
get
or whatever.
the
Yeah.
memeable lines out.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
I'm like trying to like liken it back to the Lego movie trailer where they
Ah,
pulled
sure.
like,
Mm.
some of the jokes that would get people in theaters, and then like the actual movie was very funny.
Mhm.
Like
So I'm kind of hoping.
the first trailer with the Penguin King joke. It's not the worst joke in the world, but like
Yeah.
it's very much I think they wanted to put that in there because it's like a low-hanging, easy to make joke, and it'll get easy laughs out of specific people, like a
Yeah.
large group of people.
Well, kids. Yeah, I mean, at the end
Yeah.
of the day, the
Not
movie is for
just
children.
kids. Like I think
Yeah,
I
it's not
think
just kids.
No, I
there
think they
are-
know Mario movie is everybody. Like that is
there
just
are adults that like legitimately find stuff like that funny. It's
Oh, like
there's a big
Minions
sub.
humor.
yeah. Well,
there's
because
like
it's always
a
like
huge-
older adults find that humor.
And I'm not
funny
saying
and-
Mario movie humor is anything like Minions humor. It's just
No, of
very
course, of
like
course.
I don't know how to describe it. It's a very specific. It's like a very specific type of animated movie humor.
Yeah,
I'm
I
also
feel
just like it's a lot of like I'm not a fan of like adaptations where like they're adapting something that is like earnestly weird, like
Okay.
a superhero property or like a kaiju property, and like the whole time they're like Mothra, that's a weird name.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Like you might
Yeah,
humor
yeah.
is what you mean then. Yeah.
So the thing like you're I know your specific example that you're talking about is the cat suit.
Yeah,
yeah.
but the cat suit joke felt a little like Doc Ock,
Like the meow?
seriously. No,
Yeah,
more
because
like
Donkey Kong
Marvel
should
stuff.
know that someone getting like a power up, even if it looks silly, is
Why would he know that?
Don't you think that's going to happen at some point in the movie though? Like that's set up for
because
especially
he's
now that
part
we
of
see him
he's just
using-
in that universe, not universe, I guess, but
No,
in
but I
that
mean, like
world.
we see him using the fire flower at one point in the trailer. So my assumption is like he makes fun of Mario for the cat suit,
Yes.
and that comes back around later in the movie. He
Correct.
gets the cat suit. He's like, "This is
Right.
amazing! I can climb up walls. I see what the big deal is
Yes,
with the cat
correct.
suit."
Yeah,
like it
that's-
comes back around.
I mean,
there's no
he's
reason.
setting it up
There's
for a
no
second
reason
half.
why
He's a
Donkey Kong or
monkey,
any of the
already.
characters would know anything Mario related because
Why-
Mario was brand new. Like
Why
that's,
would
that's
he not when they are
What?
literally fighting in his arena?
Because
No,
because
I'm
they
saying-
call it the Jungle Kingdom or something in the actual like direct. They mention that
It's also not just Mario that has access
It's
to the
a
fire flower.
kingdom.
Peach can do it too. It's a thing in that world.
Yeah.
It's not just like Mario has superpowers. Everybody that touches a fire flower can do it.
So clearly my question is, or my question is not one. That question is not a question. It's the premise is Mario is unlocking things in this movie that then everyone else gets access to. That's the whole progression because that's how these movies are made. That's you introduce the main character and the main character then introduces everyone else to a new way to see the world. So there's no reason why.
It seems like the opposite is happening. It
Yeah,
seems like
Peach is teaching Mario
introducing
everything.
Mario
He
to
shows
the world.
him.
Yeah. Peach, I think
Because
that
Peach shows
cutscene
him
of
stuff.
Peach, or not cutscene, Jesus, it's a fucking movie. I think that clip of Peach
Getting the
getting
fire
the
flower.
fire flower transformation for the first time is her demonstrating it to Mario. And she's also, there's multiple scenes of her teaching him how to platform.
Do things,
So,
yeah.
Right.
I think and that's always just been a thing in Mario, is everyone's been able to
Yeah.
touch a fucking fire flower, and yeah.
I think it's like again, I think it's I know what you mean. Where like, yeah, like the dialogue is very like, one-linery. But I think it's just I think there's no matter what, like from what they show, like factually, no matter what, the movie is gonna be fun. It feels like at every turn there's something.
No matter what, I
that's
think I'm
gonna
gonna like it
be
because there's so much care put into every little thing.
very clearly.
That
Yeah.
1 30-second cutscene again. I'm gonna Mario 1-1, Mario World, Mario 3, Bob on Battlefield,
Yeah.
all in like 30 seconds.
No, it's like the attention to detail and everything is gonna be fun alone.
Stuff like
just to,
that is gonna
see
win me
the-
over, even if the humor is hit and miss or I don't mesh with the humor at all. The fact that it's a Mario movie with care put into it, I will find something to enjoy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, honestly, I think just the overall attention to detail is in and of itself. Like, if you're a Mario fan, that I think
There's
regardless
tiny
of
little
how,
things like
all over.
Sorry for like interrupting you, but like just to give an example of what you're saying, the fucking 2-second clip of them in very clear, like with all the Yoshis running, and it's very clearly Yoshi's Island. The like flora and stuff there is specifically from Yoshi's Island. There's no mushrooms anywhere. There's
Also
the
just,
same
like,
flowers.
On the topic of visuals, I watched the most recent Illumination movie with my family like 2 nights ago.
The
It
same
is
one?
Minions Rise of Gru, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It is crazy the leap in visual fidelity this movie has made for the studio.
Oh yeah, no,
Like-
they even said it. They said like they went into, they were doing some crazy training and unique stuff to make sure everything
like
was like
they
their
they
best thing
apparently
ever.
put like a lot of new work into their rendering
course.
and their shaders, and it looks so much better.
Just from
It
than
looks
their other
perfect
movies.
visually. Yeah, just from art.
How long? Still runtime
You know-
for this movie? Gonna be
120. I think it's very short.
Oh.
I love that. I love the fact that it's a quick movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
like
in or out.
digestible movie.
Good for like
Hour?
rewatchability too if you want to see it again.
Because I feel like movies like
I
that,
love
when they
it.
start lasting too long, I'm just like, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully this one won't have a
Yeah.
20-minute wedding scene.
Yeah.
I get you.
It's impossible for this thing to fail.
No,
in
it's
that short,
impossible.
and
Yeah.
it's just gonna be a bunch of freaking Mario references for an hour 20. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
literally.
That's what people want.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep. And there's a musical number with Jack Black, so
You know what that
everything's
sounds like?
lining up.
Sounds like Detective Pikachu, if you ask me. Just saying.
I like Detective Pikachu.
I know,
You know
I
what?
know. It's just people are saying the exact same thing that when that movie came out 2 years ago.
Well,
Bro, the attention to detail thing that you can hate that movie. That movie made like 400 million. Like so. So I don't know. What are we doing here?
I think with Detective
Isn't
Pikachu, though, go ahead.
Isn't the sequel back on the table now?
It
It's
is.
Look, man,
not-
I don't
it
even
was
want
never off.
I don't want to hear
I
it.
don't
I don't want to
care.
hear it.
The what's his name? I don't know movie people.
Ryan Reynolds?
But
Yeah.
no.
The kid?
Somebody that like works on like the set and
Oh.
stuff.
Director.
So something like that said that
Someone.
that it's still in production. It's just not being talked about constantly.
Right. Well, there's also, I mean,
And
Never
we know
mind.
about
I'm not gonna play
the
it. Never mind.
the game
Never
too as well.
no.
And
no,
the thing
I mean, we know
you
they-
know, but we
Right,
can't talk
But
about.
I think the thing that we can say, right, is that like Pokemon even said during the Pokemon Presents, which I guess this might be a good segue into that. Like one of the things they had mentioned during that Pokemon Presents presentation is that they are working on other properties like with Pokemon, right? That they have that Pokemon Concierge show that's coming out and all these other projects. And I feel like as the years progress, we're going to see more of that. I mean, this is even something that Nintendo mentioned.
You're towing the line,
a couple years
Roger.
ago. No. I mean, like, no, I'm not. Is that Nintendo mentioned a couple years ago that they are focusing on, expanding their IPs and putting, their franchises into other properties. They had like the whole Nintendo Pictures thing, and it's clear Pokemon's doing the same thing, right? There's going to be other projects beyond just like the Pokemon anime that they're working on with Pokemon properties, and a Detective Pikachu sequel could be one of them,
The Pokemon. I mean, I don't know why I'm like the anime guy, but the anime, like as it's wrapping up, like we're getting some like insider stuff on like how it performed overall, and Journeys did well above the expectation of the studio, like well above. I don't know if that's good or bad, but like, I mean, just people fuck with the anime, so.
Well, while we're on the topic of Pokemon, I mean, let's talk about this Presents. So we finally saw Pokemon Sleep. It is now out, right? Has anybody tried it?
That was the best part.
What is
that came out.
I didn't know that came out.
Is it out?
There's no way that
Do you
came out.
need
No.
the Pokeball?
No, you can just turn your phone on. Turn
Wait,
on
I don't
the
think
app,
it's
and
out now.
put it
I'm pretty
down.
sure it's not
I think
out.
so. It's been out.
It's
hasn't
not
it?
out.
There's no way it's
No,
out.
no,
I would
no.
have
thought
it right now.
was.
That's just not out, my brother.
It is not out.
Oh,
I would have seen a
when's it
meme
come
tweet
out
or
then?
something.
Yeah, people would have been tweeting about this shit.
Yes.
I thought they released it the same day. Never mind.
No.
No, because if they did, you would know.
I could see why you're confused though, because
Yeah.
Pokemon Presents, about 50% of it was them announcing
Was
things they
ass.
released the night prior.
Right. They had the Pokemon Masters update. They had
They had
the
Zacian, they
Pokemon
had Cafe Mix,
update.
like,
Yeah,
bro, please.
Zacian and Pokemon Unite. There was a lot of stuff. But of course, the main thing that people wanted to talk about in this Pokemon Presents was the DLC announcement for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Pokemon Sleep was way better.
I'm gonna say a hot ass take right now.
You don't mean that?
I don't know if
Okay,
anyone's
let's
gonna
hear it.
agree with me. Hopefully,
Let's
we'll
hear
get
it.
people riled up. Maybe not.
Let's hear it. Go.
Out of the when the Pokemon Presents first aired, and they were showing all the new Pokemon, I had very visceral reactions to all of them, which is not good because I like pretty much every Pokemon ever, except for like a small handful. But about 12 hours later, started looking at them again, and I came around, and now that stupid little monkey fucker Pokemon is one of my favorite Pokemon.
I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
That is a Zeph ass Pokemon.
Oh god, it is.
Just look at him. Just look at him. He looked like he angry. He looked like he angry as
Also,
shit.
I realized they're supposed to be based off like these kind of. Hold on, what's the show called?
Yokai Watch.
Odd Taxi.
Nah, they're supposed to be like these type of old villains from like these guys.
Oh.
Like that's very
okay.
clearly the
D?
pheasant.
People?
Got a D on their head.
Tatsunoko?
Hey yo.
Yo, Doronja.
For people that don't know who I'm mentioning, it's the Doronbo gang from
Momotaro.
Yatterman.
Man, do you remember playing Tatsunoko on the Wii back in college, Ricky?
Tatsunoko
It was
versus
one of the best
Capcom.
games ever.
That game was
That
fire.
game
dude.
was
I love that
very
game.
fun.
TVC, bro.
TVC.
Yeah, that was a good
These niggas know about TVC, bro.
That game's fire, bro.
We were gonna play some during when we were over at the Smash House. Remember, I brought the Wii over, and then we just didn't end up hooking it up. It's a good game. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you guys off, though. Go ahead, continue.
I like actually thematically. I don't really have an opinion on any of the Pokemon. I think they're very generic. I think most Pokemon are generic. Like they're very. I can name on one hand the amount of Pokemon I've actively liked since like Gen 7. So it's fine. But like thematically and like the visually, like the kind of overall feel of like both the different DLCs, I actually like a lot. I like the kind of like festival thing that they're doing, like the Festival of Lights thing. I think that's cool. And I also like the fucking like My Hero Academia ass other one that's just like, man, look at all these kids, they're so cool. Like it's just like, okay, bro.
Can I bitch about a really hyper specific thing for the first DLC only? The second one's fine.
You gotta do it anyways.
I just want to know first. I need permission because it's fucking stupid. It's really fucking stupid.
Bro, you could have been done with it already. You could have been done with it already.
Why the fuck we keep going to unique places and then go back to Japan? Help. We're in Spain and then we just go to a Japanese themed place again.
It's a foreign language trip or something, isn't it?
Can we
That's what the
please
whole
just give it
thing
a
is?
rest? Okay,
Yeah.
can we speak another language?
Why?
Because it's always something Japanese themed. I know it's Pokemon and it's
Is it?
But like it is. Isle of Armor was we got a fucking DLC for English region and it's all Japanese themed. But then
the
Crown Tundra was
Japanese
okay
know
again.
more about the Japanese than any other people would.
Yeah, but obviously the
doesn't it
fucking
make-
point of
'cause you have
Pokemon
to
is
do
that it's
research on
worldwide.
The other places.
Dude, they literally
You'd have to
take
do
trips to
research
France
on the
and
other
shit. What are
places.
you talking about?
What do you
What
mean
do you mean,
these
what am I
places gotta
talking
do with
about?
Area Zero?
Wasn't Isle of
posing-
Armor more Chinese? I thought that's why I'm confused.
It had Chinese and Japanese.
I'm pretty
I
sure
guess.
it's Chinese, bro.
No, it's both.
JoJo
It's
everything?
just like Unova. Unova is Chinese and Japanese as well as America. That place is weird, but
I don't know,
I'm
bro.
tired
You might
of
be
fucking
racist.
them reusing. I'm tired of them reusing aesthetics like over and over. Yeah, I'm sick of it.
I think
I got so many more problems with Pokemon before I ever get to them going to Japan again. That
I don't give a yeah, but the problems you have are like
That's what I'm saying.
problems that I've given up on them ever fucking fixing. So
I feel like
I'd like for them to.
I just disagree with the premise. I just don't think they do that a lot.
They did it literally the past 3 generations in
But you're-
Alola.
but-
They have a whole city dedicated to Japan. I know that's in Hawaii too, but it's, just
It's
an
in
example.
Hawaii.
Yeah,
Like,
that
what are you
makes sense
talking-
for Hawaii,
It's
though,
literally
yeah.
Hawaii, Zeph. Like what do you want from them? It's Hawaii. And
I
then
know, but okay, fine. The past 2 gens. There you go.
No, but
Gen
I'm
9
pretty
and
sure
8.
Isle of Armor is just Chinese. I got nothing Japanese from Isle of Armor. I'm like, I could be wrong, but like, I'm pretty sure it's like the towers, Cub Fu, the fucking. It's all Chinese. All of it is Chinese. What about it is Japanese?
The Isle of Armor?
Yes.
Not all of the main shit is like the main storyline is Chinese. There's Japanese aesthetic though. I'm not saying that the whole fucking thing is Japanese.
No, but the
or-
aesthetic is Chinese.
Yeah,
The
there are
towers.
Chinese
the
dojos
towers and
things.
shit,
but
yes.
Actually, normally, like I'm not on Tito's side with the specifics, but with this one thing, he's right for sure because it's like it's meant to
will
be
literally-
Chinese architecture and stuff.
That nigga Zeph just racist. That's all it is.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I bet.
That's all it
but
is.
we
Let's
knew.
just-
But we knew
But
this.
he's my
If you a
nigga, though, but he's
Gengar,
just
you gotta
racist.
be racist.
Right. You gotta be.
Okay, so moving away from this onto the Pokemon stuff because there is a lot of stuff. We have the 3 new Pokemon that apparently have different forms with the masks. You've got the one main one that is like ogre something, right? That changes with the mask. That looks like a little shy, little ghost-looking dude. And then you've got this
That big ass bird.
turtle that's every type. That's the main bad guy, or not the main bad guy, but like the main Pokemon
It's not
of the
every.
second.
We don't know anything about its ability.
So okay, so what is it?
I'm assuming its
supposed to
ability
be,
is
though?
just that it's gonna do something like they never give legendaries
Like a
fucking
multi-type thing, or
crazy ass shit anymore, other than Arceus with the plate, but
right?
in Legends. But so I'm assuming what it's just gonna be is it's gonna look like you can terrestrialize whenever you want. It's not just once.
You didn't think Zacian was kind of crazy? I thought Zacian was kind of crazy.
Wait, oh, you think
mean,
he's going
it's-
to terrestrialize into like every type?
I
or
mean,
something?
like they
Cool.
don't give Pokemon like super extravagant abilities. Like Zacian comes out and gets
Like, you
plus
talking
1
about
attack. I don't-
aesthetically?
No, I'm talking like how Arceus in Legends Arceus, it would be an
Right,
ability
right,
if
right.
it had abilities. Where you give it the fucking plate and it can turn into any type, whatever it's strong against, it'll turn into that. They don't really give super extravagant abilities like that to legendaries at all
Multi-terra
anymore.
type is actually really cool, though. I love that idea that he can.
So
just
I
turn
think what
into
they're gonna
anything.
do is it's just gonna be able to Terra type on the fly, like multiple times.
Do you think it's Terra typing multiple times, or do you think he has access to every Terra type?
I think
And
he has
so you can
access to
only
every
Terra
Terra
type-
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Is it's gonna be able
Okay.
to like you click terrestrialize on a menu will pop
And then
up.
it's what type? Right.
Yeah.
That'd
I
be
think
awesome,
I think
man. I would love that.
or
That'd go
I think
crazy.
I think his signature move will be it's a Terra Blast that's always super effective. That's what I think it's gonna be.
Oh, like okay, so like the unknown hidden
Yes.
power in Arceus.
Yes,
Yeah,
he will
that-
have
oh,
he will have
that'd
a
be
strong
clean.
he will have a stronger hidden power.
Oh, I would love that. A Terra Blast that's always
Kinda
super
busted,
effective is
though,
cool. Yeah. Again,
very
hidden
busted,
power was
though,
kind of
right?
busted though in Arceus. I was playing with an unknown versus Giratina, so
Arceus's legend plate judgment was the same.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
true.
Yeah, it was. So that'd be a good way to correlate that into the main games. Then I would like that.
I wish they would give legendary Pokemon like abilities that really makes them feel more legendary. Like obviously the abilities they have are good, but they're not
Yeah.
like I don't know.
Broken.
Like Sol Galeo just has like a reskinned clear body, right? It's weird.
Oh no, I hate those. I hate
But,
when they're
like-
just like, yo, this guy has multi-scale, but like not.
Yeah, like give them that, I guess, but also maybe give them like a hidden, like true ability or some shit that only that Pokemon has, and it's not just clear body.
Do we have types for any of these guys yet?
No, I don't think so.
Because I know they didn't show gameplay. They literally just showed.
One of them is definitely grass. Like the monkey's definitely grass. Like that's a grass monkey.
I think Ogerpon is grass fairy because it's grass and it's literally a fairy tale.
A little fairy, yeah.
It's influenced by the Momotaro story.
Yep.
And my theory for the three,
the bird, the monkey, and the dog, or whatever.
The three like little. I'm assuming they're going to be legendary Pokemon of some kind. They're all probably dark something because what I think is going to happen. My like idea of the story is that wherever you're going is gonna the people there probably like respect or like Ogerpon or some shit, and then you get wrapped up with helping the bad guys, quote unquote, which are the monkey and the pheasant and the dog, and do stupid Saturday morning cartoon shit because the Ogerpon's actually not good or something like that. Like you know the stories where the good guy helps. It happens a lot in the Pokemon anime with like Ash.
Looked like he the one that talked. He looked like he talked mad shit. Like
the theory is that
it's over.
The theory is that they turn into
Shofu drop.
Oh, okay.
Are you still recording, Shofu?
He's probably not here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, if his internet goes out, he'd drop out.
He said he's back. The chat said he's back.
What do these Pokemon look like that you're talking about?
Here. Okay. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
Monkey, Okidogi,
Here you go,
and then
Ricky.
the third one.
Thank you.
Pheasantipity. Whatever this shit is. There you go, Ricky. There you go.
Pheasantipity is like serendipity.
Doesn't that middle one look like he talked mad shit?
Okidogi, Monkey Dory, Pheasantipity.
Oh, like
the monkey?
serendipity.
Yeah,
I get it. He looked like he talked mad shit, right? Like, look at him.
He talking that bullshit. He talking that bullshit.
He played too much.
They kind of look
the current theory with these guys is from the not theory, the leak from Ku, which is you can even see it in the trailer. Is they have like Power Ranger transformations.
That's cool. I like that.
I know Monkey Dory looked like he played too much.
Like they put on a mask and do some Kamen Rider shit.
I will say
the
another
dog
thing
kind
that
of
we
looked
didn't...
like a green Incineroar.
Yep.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Bring back the goat.
One thing I was going to bring up real quick was that on that same website that has the pictures of the 3 new Pokemon, they also talk about returning Pokemon. They're going to be added to the metagame now. Metagross being one of them. It's going to be broken and busted with Terra types. You got Metagross coming back. Milotic,
You know we have the full list, right?
coming back as well. Oh, we do.
Do you want me to post it?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. The ones
You
we're
can
seeing
also
out here,
sort
we've
of,
got Chimecho, Ninetales, Yanma, Shiftry, Zebstrika.
You can almost sort of infer if they're gonna make new Paradox Pokemon from this list, you can almost sort of guess what Pokemon are gonna get Paradox forms because you see they're adding Love Disc here. Love Disc serves pretty much no purpose in Pokemon anymore because you don't need heart scales, right? Love Disc seems like the sort of wacky candidate to give a Paradox form to, like Delibird, and make it like super min-maxed. But there's some weird, really weak Pokemon here that I think will get Paradox forms, and then obviously I think like I would be surprised if Metagross didn't get one.
I think for sure. I think Mamoswine for sure gets one.
For sure. Yeah,
man. 200 base speed. Love this.
Mamoswine is like the wild version because it's like already old as shit.
100 base speed love disc because they just said
200 base love speed.
No, 200 base speed love disc.
200 base speed
with
love
175 attack.
And then like
Fairy.
I love that. I see somebody.
Fairy Steel.
Fairy Steel.
Brought up, Ironheart. Calling it Ironheart. That's sick,
Fairy
actually.
Steel. Yeah,
I love that idea.
Yeah,
it's gonna be called. Well, it's gonna be called Ironheart. It's gonna be.
You can
called
sort of make some safe guesses here. Like I'd love to see. This is just a personal thing. I don't think it'll happen. Like Paradox Porygon. I think that could be sick.
I like future Porygon. That'd be crazy.
Or something like that.
Where it's just like data instead. Like it's actually just raw data. Like it's just like code.
Or we finally get what people have been wanting, which is like Porigami,
where you get like the old origami Porygon, but it's like the past version, and it's just little folded paper. That'd be sick.
You know what I want? I want them to make I want them to take some of these like Johto Pokemon and fucking like use the OG designs that we're always memeing on and make those the Paradox ones. I want the fucking Meowth. I want that cute ass Meowth with like fucking where it's like the rings or like the coins are circling around him. It's just like a fucking dome.
You know, what'd be cool here actually is a past Mightyena, I think, and a future Ludicolo.
That'd be cool. Is that where Uniclus the goat? Okay.
I think the other thing is too, they highlighted specific Pokemon with the ones when they mentioned like they're bringing some back. I kind of feel like these Pokemon more than a lot of them probably have a higher chance of getting different forms.
It's really funny how they showed some here. Like,
Milotic
am I really?
Metagross in particular?
No.
Stand
Those
out
aren't
to
the
me.
ones that bug me. Why? I'm buying the DLC for Dugong.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of people I know that have been waiting for Seal and Dugong specifically.
It's so. I bitch about this on my stream all the time.
There's a lot of people
Why?
who like Seal and
Why they
Dugong.
introduced Dugong and Lapras in the same generation, but Lapras can just learn Thunderbolt, and the Dugong. So fucking stupid.
Lapras is like a dragon, right?
Yeah, but it's just like Dugong has been outclassed since its birth. It's so sad. They do the same thing, but Lapras can learn Thunderbolt.
Make a past or future Dugong.
Do we like as a whole regional forms more? I want to know from chat. Do we like Paradox forms or regional forms more? Because they are different.
You want to know from us or just chat?
Well, both.
Oh, do you mean in terms of design or concept?
Design. Concept I don't really give a shit about. I'm talking about like design wise.
Design Paradox.
It seems kind of the
regional
same
raw Paradox.
I think they're very different, but I mean that's.
I mean,
I love
I
like the concept.
It's a different
more
version of a Pokemon.
regional
To me,
variants.
it's kind of the same.
What? No, regional variants are Pokemon that adapt.
Yeah,
and evolve
it's like
based on their
Raichu
environment.
that ate a bunch of pancakes and now can race on its tail. But yeah, okay, but here's the Jigglypuff that is.
I mean, they're not going to
old,
turn
so
a
it's kinda
Pokemon
different.
that wasn't a robot into a robot in a regional form.
Yeah, but then it's just here's our Pokemon, but now it's a robot.
sounds
To me,
very
it just
pedantic.
feels the same. It's just a different version of a Pokemon.
I think the main difference though is that the regional Pokemon, right? They're evolution lines. You've got like a Alolan Vulpix and a Alolan Ninetales, whereas like with the Paradox ones, you've literally just got one standalone Pokemon that is based on the concept of
Yeah,
whatever
okay,
the
but
original Pokemon.
so
is.
the
Yeah.
thing about it for me is I don't care about anything but the final evolution almost ever. So to me, that last evolution is all
Okay.
that matters anyway. So again, it's just a different version
I guess
of a
yeah,
Pokemon.
someone in the chat brought it up too. I guess an easy way to classify it, right, is that Alolan Vulpix still has the same dex number as base Vulpix, right? They're both still, or like Alolan Raichu, same thing.
Yeah,
It's
they're
still
the
like
same Pokemon. It's just evolved
But-
differently because it lives somewhere
Paradox
else.
ones have their own Pokedex number.
Yeah, it's very much a very personal thing. Just
Yeah.
for this
Yeah,
conversation
for
to me,
sure.
it just doesn't make a difference.
No,
I know the
I-
Paradox Pokemon have different stats and everything.
I understand
but-
where you're coming from, though, for sure. That like it.
I
yeah.
I
But I
really
think
like
that's
regionals
the-
because like there's like a zoological like concept of it where it's like adaptation like based off the environment, and it's like I think that's
pancakes.
really cool.
I won't get
But,
on
like-
into it on the show, but after the show, Tito, I'll show you something cool because Paradox Pokemon are based on real world.
No, I
biology
know that,
too.
but what I'm saying is like it's like when I'm playing in the game, right? So like there's a reason why, like there's a specific reason why Alolan Executor looks like that I can see and experience, as opposed to a Paradoxmon where the whole point is that I can't experience that thing.
Also,
the whole
yeah,
point.
chat's right. My favorite actually wasn't brought up. I really love the idea of convergent evolutions and Pokemon, like Wiglet and Toad's cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I really like those ideas where
Question I was
it's
gonna bring up. Do you
completely
think we're going
unrelated
to get-
Pokemon, but they just look similar.
Do you think we're going to get convergent or other regional new Pokemon of the Pokemon that are in the
So
stacks?
the dude who leaked the whole damn game that we all know that we've been talking about on this show forever, has said that I believe it was him. It was either him or the dude posting screenshots. Said that there was supposed to be a convergent. I believe it was supposed to be a convergent Magikarp, but it's not in the game. So maybe it's in DLC.
Okay. Well, I could definitely see them doing something where, you know how they had like Galarian Slowpoke as the preview that you can get if you didn't own the DLC, and then you'd have to go to the other area to get like Slowking or Slowbro. I could maybe see them doing something like that with a Convergent Magikarp. That's like the base thing that everyone can get. But then once you have the DLC, you could evolve it into like 2 different types of Gyarados. You know,
What
one
I
that's
think,
maybe from
like,
the first part and from the second part.
I think the first DLC will have the Convergent and whatever other forms we get, like sane ones, like regional variants and stuff. And then I think the second DLC will have the Paradox Pokemon. If
That makes
they're
sense.
making
I
new
like
ones.
that. Yeah.
Because I think the underwater school or whatever is going to have something to do with some I don't know. I don't
Also,
think
I
we're
gotta
done with, because we are not obviously done with Area Zero because of the turtle.
No. Quick question though. Are the Paradox forms able to be used in VGC now? Because remember they weren't for a little while? Like,
Yeah, they are.
so you
They are. But you can't use Koraidon and Miraidon, right?
Nope.
No, you can use like Screamtail and all the other stuff.
Yep.
Iron. Wow.
And what's crazy is that like, actually, that's a whole nother thing. Never mind.
No. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say like if you look at results, it's not just like the Pokemon that are winning events, like the MVPs on teams are not regional mons or not Paradox mons.
No, I'm sure they're not.
Yeah.
Well, like Garganacl is really high up there right now.
No, it's like whatever the back one, the fucking ice dragon thing, broken.
Excalibur.
Yeah, that thing. Thank you. Like Dragonite, broken. Fucking Talonflame's apparently good now. Amoonguss is the most broken thing. I hate it. Like it's just shit's always good, man.
The main thing I want to ask, because I heard him chime in a little bit when you mentioned the VGC thing when I was asking about paradoxes. Shofu, what do you want out of this DLC? What is your hope? What is your desire from this?
My brother, I've lost interest in the entire game. I don't give a fuck what they do.
The whole game completely.
Now don't get me wrong. I'm gonna play the DLC, but I have absolutely no expectations because the game is so fucking crusty, and I hate it to the point where I'm not really looking forward to anything. I'm very, very neutral.
Because I feel like going back to 4 or 5 months ago when we were talking about Scarlet and Violet, we mentioned all the technical issues, but the core game, it sounded like you enjoyed.
Yeah, I did enjoy it. It was fun.
The conversations that we had. So what in like the 3 or 4 months beyond, obviously like the broken technical stuff that we've talked about, what has changed? Like, because I would have assumed that you would have been making Wi-Fi battles.
I have no idea what's changed. I haven't turned that game on in months.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, I played it a couple weeks ago. I was playing some VGC, but outside of VGC, I haven't really done anything on that game, so I have no idea.
The problem with Scarlet and Violet is, unlike literally every other Pokemon game, even Sword and Shield, there's nothing to do with your level 100 Pokemon besides go online. Sword and Shield at least had a battle tower. The only thing we have is the Ace Academy tournament that caps at level 65. There's nothing to do in the game offline but wait for raid events and play, and then if you don't have an NSO subscription, that's it. Well, I guess even if you have an NSO subscription, you're not getting those events either, so you're not doing anything.
Yeah, but Shofu's not doing either.
Power, there's nothing.
I play on VGC sometimes. That's about it.
I'm at the timer update thing though. It was like, now with the timer update coming back, like, is that going to get you back into doing competitive?
The timer isn't even real because it's for that events. Like online event thing. So it's only during a specific time, and I don't think you can battle your friends even. Like, I don't know. It's not even. It's not what we wanted.
We know the optimal way. I said we know the optimal way to play Pokemon is on Showdown anyways. So I'm trying to find out, is it just the game, the actual like Scarlet and Violet that you don't fuck with, or like the whole gen and like this competitive
scene? I think that's what I'm trying to get out of it. I think that's my question, because like to me it seems like the Terra type stuff, the new Pokemon they introduced, some of the new mechanics like
no. I like the battling. I like the Pokemon in the game.
Okay.
I like everything about the game besides how it looks and how it runs. I don't want to fucking play that crusty ass dog shit ass game.
Okay. Okay.
But I like Gen 9. I like Gen 9 a lot. Gen 9's fire.
That's what I was asking. Right. Okay.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to know.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna front though. I'm a little disappointed, kind of like coming back, that it feels like there's no game that like everybody has latched onto and like you can securely play and feel like people are still gonna be loyal to.
Well, that's because Ricky, the game. You mean everybody in terms of all of us?
Well, yeah, you guys are
okay. So because you know why? It's because most of us don't play the games that most people are playing. You know what games most people are playing religiously every day? Do you know them? I'm actually asking.
No, I Fortnite.
Yes,
because it has everything.
Okay, yes, people are playing Fortnite. Okay, only like 2 of us play Fortnite, and one of them is McDariff. I think.
I don't play Fortnite. No.
That's Fidel. Then it's Fidel.
You said that shit like you, bro. That shit was disrespectful.
Don't put that one on me.
That shit was disrespectful.
I couldn't remember. So
update, and then I'm dropping it. I'm not playing it again after that.
All right, so then it's Fidel. Fidel plays.
I do occasionally jump in Fortnite. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so that's it's like him and I think Mike plays Fortnite.
Yeah, I play a little
so
Fortnite.
all right. Okay, so that's one. What? Keep going, Ricky. Keep going.
Bro,
this is actually fun. I do want to know kind of what Ricky thinks.
No, I want to know what Ricky thinks the most popular games in the world are. I actually want to know.
Yeah, me too.
Ricky just got out of prison, man. He's gonna say Skyrim.
No. Hold it down. Let him answer. Hold it down.
From my perspective, the only games that I hear about is Fortnite and what was that other one? It's really just Fortnite and Pokemon, kind of, but like people ain't really messing with Pokemon. Y'all ain't messing with.
So let me tell you right now, most
even the games that you guys do play, y'all ain't even talking about Smash.
Pokemon, I'm just on Showdown, not
a
the
lot
actual
of people.
game.
Well, there's a couple things. A lot of people don't play Smash as much, and Ultimate Online is not very good. So unless you're going to offline events, you're not really playing Smash.
So Ricky, here's the thing: most of us are not. When I say most of us are not religiously playing the games that most of the whole world is playing, I'm not bullshitting. Most of us do not play Fortnite. Most of us do not play League. Only like one of us or maybe 2 of us play Valorant. Most of us, to my knowledge, do not play Minecraft. These are the biggest games in the world, Ricky, that most people are playing. Some of us play Rocket League sometime. So like most of us do not play
Apex, I don't think.
Yeah, Apex. No, like no. So it's like most of us are not playing objectively the biggest games in the world. Call of Duty, Dota, fucking
I used to play a shit ton of Dota, but I didn't play that in a while.
Like even Dead by Daylight, that game's big as shit. Nobody here plays that game.
Because you don't like those games? Like, why wouldn't you be playing the biggest games though? Like,
there's other games
to be part of like the community.
The game is, I think it's a mix
be
of things.
part of these communities. Fuck them.
Fuck these games, bro. Talk to them.
You think I want to be part of the League community? That's fucking crazy.
Definitely not.
What you mean, bro? Everybody needs a little racism in their life, bro.
Don't do that. You're a Smite player. Don't do that.
I think the only game that's like a really big one that we haven't mentioned that I think we play regularly, I would say, is me and Genshin. Like I stream and play Genshin all the time.
A lot of us did play Genshin, but almost all of us have dropped Genshin.
That I can think of, right? And that all of us now, I'm even getting to a point where like I got into it last year, but now I'm at a point where like I'm hitting a wall, right? And now I'm only playing it when there's like new events. But I would say like Genshin is probably the closest that I could think of multiple people on this call playing.
And take it one step further. Go to games that will be coming out. Diablo 4 is going to be stupid big. Stupid.
I'll tell you right now, I'm going to play the shit out of that.
No,
but I'll be alone and playing it.
There's going to be maybe 3 of them.
Play the shit out of that.
I think Project L is the closest that I think a lot of us are going to play when
Tears
that game
of the Kingdom?
comes out.
Tears of the Kingdom? I
No,
think it's
I don't
almost.
count that. I don't count
It's
that.
like
I don't count
everyone
that.
but like Tito.
Massive
Oh, not
multiplayer.
Nintendo. Okay.
No,
not
yes,
even
it is
Nintendo,
everyone but
but-
me. But like, because I don't fuck with like, but like, I don't consider that like one of the biggest games in the world because that's a single player game. It's in its own experience. It's isolated. That's not what I'm talking about. You don't play. You don't.
I feel like FF14 in a weird way, despite being the biggest MMO, is also still kind of niche.
It is.
Like a lot of
It's not niche because there's no. Like that game is a game that people play. They don't really do shit other than play. Like you know what I mean? Like they don't really make content around the game. Like they don't really stream the game. They don't do any of that shit. They just play the game. It's not like WoW where you like more people make just as many people who watch WoW play WoW. Like
Right,
nobody
yeah.
watches FF14 content, like unless it's like reactions to cutscenes or when someone like someone going through the main story for the first time. People love that shit. But that's why because they're frothing at the mouth for any content.
Right.
It's
Unless
not cap. It's
I
not.
gotta upload that Shadowbringers video. I forgot
Someone in chat said it's cap. That's definitely not cap. Nobody
it's
watches FF14 content. Like, and that's I play FF14 religiously. Nobody watches that shit. It's just not a thing people do.
FF14 content, but even then, it's like you've got people like Asmongold, right? Who realistically is more of like a moist critical than he is an FF14 streamer. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. He's not even really an FF14 streamer.
No.
Like he's really not.
a WoW streamer.
He's a WoW streamer. So it's like we're talking about comparatively, like the amount of content being made around the game is much smaller compared to the actual number of people play the game.
Whereas I would say it's kind of the flip with Nintendo stuff, right? I think if you look at the main audience of people who play Smash Brothers online regularly, Pokemon or whatever, there are certainly more content creators making Pokemon content and like making a living doing it than there are, I think, people actually competitively playing Pokemon, because I feel like the people who play Pokemon all the time, or the people who play Smash all the time, which is inherent of the Nintendo audience, right, is kids. Like I think, like Nintendo, like I am a grown man who loves Nintendo more than anything, but I will also say that like the primary audience for Nintendo content, well, even One Piece is a shonen, right? At the end of the day, like One Piece.
Do you love Nintendo more than One Piece?
100%, bro. Yeah, absolutely. He definitely does. Of course. That's not even like a question. Of course I do. Yeah.
There's also the fact that like a lot of the popular games, besides Roblox, which is an oddity, all these games are very recent or very much aimed at kids. Like you're talking about MMOs like WoW and FF14; those games are decades old. Like decades and WoW, over a decade for 14.
Yeah. League's about 10 years old, right? More than that, right?
Yeah, League is like the anomaly, because just from its size, you will get new people still coming in, but a lot of people are moving to just newer and newer games, and a lot of the older games having issues.
I say all that to say, Ricky, is that's the reason why like you don't see, because we don't play the games most people are playing. Like we just don't. We all Shofu is still playing Guilty Gear Strive for 8 hours every day, just keeping niggas out of heaven. That's all you do. All you do is just keep niggas out of heaven, bro. I know about you. You the bouncer over there, bro. Don't act like you're not.
They keep stepping to me, bro. I don't know why they keep trying to. I don't know what they thought it was.
I guess, and
John Boy in the chat brought this up, and I want to bring this up too. Is I think Pokemon is a weird anomaly, right, to the otherwise like Nintendo content creation sphere, because Pokemon doesn't just encapsulate like the video game or even merchandise. Pokemon is like the trading card game. Pokemon is the video game. You know, Pokemon is the anime. There's a lot of different aspects to Pokemon that I think, like, going back to the conversation we were having earlier, I think Nintendo realizes that and is trying to capture that, right? With the Nintendo Pictures thing and with like licensing out their IP and a lot of the things they're doing, is I think they realize like Mario can be so much more than just the video game. Like you've got Nintendo World now, you've got the Mario movie, and I think you're going to see in the next like 10 years a big play from Nintendo's end of doing that with Zelda. Potentially like Animal Crossing, Splatoon, branching out like some of the really, really big franchises into other things that aren't just like the games. Because again, like Tito was saying, people don't play the games like that in the same way that people play and religiously make content for, you know, like a Roblox.
People really
or
underestimate
or
the difference
Minecraft.
Between like video game players for Pokemon and trading card game players for Pokemon.
Yes.
People
Yes, there
really
is a
think
huge
it's even, and it's not. It's not. It's not close. Like it's not close.
Because
bro, how much money?
I think, yeah, and money wise, definitely. But I
And
also
player
think
base,
like player base is for sure the big one, because I think the majority of people who own a Switch, right, own Pokemon. That's just how it is. Pokemon is a system seller, and people buy Pokemon. But the majority of people who play Pokemon competitively is I would say probably much smaller than the trading card game.
Oh yeah. I would say a majority of people, just based off of my years of going to tournaments and trading card games and events and cons and everything, I would say still the majority of people who are involved in Pokemon TCG in any way are collectors. a majority
Right.
of them.
Oh, for sure.
However, the percentage of active players in Pokemon TCG is at least 3 times what it is in Pokemon for the video game. At least 3 times.
Yes.
Like, it's not even close. It's crazy.
This was an interesting discussion. How do we get on topic of this? What were we-
Because I don't
Ricky
know.
was
So I was talking
asking.
about,
Yeah.
you know, basically, like, it seems like everybody was fickle with games, and I'm trying to understand what to latch onto. Because my personal conundrum is that I'm trying to play something with the boys, and I want to, and I have limited time, so I want to be able to pick something I can invest in, and like know that in 2 days everybody won't just drop the bitch.
Here's the
Look,
truth.
man,
You
look,
can
man.
always
If the shit
do
trash,
Smash.
we out of there, bro. Like, it has nothing
Smash
to do
will
with
always be there, bro.
If the shit
Just keep
trash, we
working on that
gone.
Falcon.
And the probability
Like, there's
is
no
it's
way.
not
There's no
gonna
way
be
you're
good.
gonna play a game. There's no way. There's no way we're all gonna get a game. All of us are gonna get off, and you're gonna continue to play because that game is not trash. Like,
Yeah. So has everything been trash all this time?
No.
No, but I
No, but a lot of
you are
stuff you just
personally
beat it
right.
and you're done and you move on.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
yo.
think if you are going to
That
invest
was
your time in a
I think
game
the party-
right, and actually get good at something and
That
play
was
with us,
crazy.
I think I'm right there with McDareth. That I think your safe is bet
What?
with us as a group. I think Smash Brothers. Do you disagree?
Wait, why is everybody pausing? I don't know why.
No,
dude.
you
Come
know
on,
why.
it's
You
fine.
know
It's
why.
fine. Keep it going.
Think
Just
about
keep
it
it
for
going.
like 2 seconds.
Just keep it going.
moving.
It's fine.
That was crazy though. We're not gonna act like that was crazy.
No, it's fine. Keep moving.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, Ricky, like, we don't even play the same. Like, there are games that all of us can acknowledge that are good that we still don't play with because fuck that game. Like I know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know Guilty Gear is a good game. Fuck that game though.
Yeah, I don't play. I mean, I like
Trash
Guilty
is
Gear. I
good.
respect Guilty Gear, but I don't play
Is
it. 'cause
what?
I'm not
What?
good.
It's because the character I want to play is bad, so I don't play that game. That's really what it like.
I
what you
agree.
want me to
That's
say?
my same thing.
That's what I'm like,
Strive
I'm
is,
not Snake
Strive
Eyes,
is
bro.
cool, but I can't deal with its lobby system.
Yeah, that too. I'm not
just
Snake
don't,
Eyes,
yeah.
bro. I'm not Snake Eyes. I wish I was, but I'm not.
Y'all make a promise for Street Fighter 5.
Six.
I'm not promising anything. I
No,
will do 1 week.
six-
Oh,
Yeah,
not
you
on Street Fighter
So-
5.
I was like, I'm not promising anything for Street
Yeah, but
Fighter.
here's the thing. I don't know why Ricky's saying. I don't know why Ricky's saying. Can you guys make a promise? Like, he's ever here to begin with to play with us play
Listen,
games with us anyway. What are you doing?
Man, I have commitment.
Also, I feel like
issues. have
I think
commitment
he has a
issues.
good point though with Street Fighter, because I think we've been hyping up Street Fighter a lot these past however many episodes of this year because the game legitimately looks awesome, right? But I do not see a situation in which any person on this call plays for more than like a week and a half.
What?
I-
A week?
I really
Bro,
don't-
what type
I
of crack
said-
cocaine? Ricky, stop giving Roger your crack, bro. Ricky, stop giving Roger your cocaine, bro.
1,000%, 1,000% confidence. I will be playing that game for years.
Of course.
I say that with complete
What
confidence.
type of crack
So
did you
when you say wait, so I want to clarify this though, because I do think this is interesting. When I say we're gonna play it for like a week and a half, I mean like we will play it a lot.
Who the fuck is we?
I mean like the discussion.
I think he
What I
means.
mean,
I just
what
think
I
he means
mean is like it is
as a
not going to.
topic of
I don't
conversation.
see, even if we're all playing it, I don't. See
Who is
Street
this
Fighter
we you
6.
keep speaking of? You playing
bro,
Nintendo,
bro?
bro? You gotta be your friend or something.
What
Let
he's
him get his
saying
bars
is
off.
What I
like,
Let him
mean-
rap. Let him
What
rap.
I
I
mean
know what you mean, Roger.
is that
Right.
like the group, if people are choosing to play Street Fighter 6, I do not think the majority of this group in call right now will be continuing to discuss that game at great length for longer than like 2 episodes.
Yeah, no,
From when that game
I
comes
know
out.
exactly what
I
Yeah,
you
because
don't
it's
mean.
not
see that
Sonic that
happening.
comes up every other fucking episode with you.
Right,
Right?
because
Hey,
Sonic
you can't
uses
blame
it.
us about
Now I know
that.
what you mean. Now I get what you mean.
Yeah,
I think-
I don't mean like
I think
obviously
we
we're
don't
all
need to bring
gonna
it up.
play it. Right.
I think
right.
the only time
It's-
it gets brought up is like when new content gets added to the
Yeah.
game, like new
Right.
characters
That's what I
and stuff
mean.
like
That's
that.
exactly what I mean. Thank you.
But you said
That's
playing.
all I
That's
was saying.
crazy.
No. We're all gonna play it, obviously.
No,
That's not what I mean.
no.
No,
You said
I
play for a
understand what
week
I
and a
said.
half.
I understand what I said and how you misunderstood it. I do. But what I
Oh, we
meant is,
misunderstood
like,
it.
I don't-
Okay.
I don't think it will be a topic of discussion. I don't think it'll be a topic of discussion for longer than 2 weeks worth of episodes. I think like a month and a half later, we will be done talking about it.
Because I'll be the
No, because then they're gonna drop Rashid and it's gonna be really over for these niggas.
Relax.
I'm actually really upset because I
From this
actually
moment,
and then put on the Larry David Enthusiasm song when we become a Street Fighter 6 podcast.
I really wanted to play a lot of
It
Street Fighter 6, but
And I
it's
like
like
Street I might put a stick on it.
it and Diablo
might put a
4
stick on
drop
it.
on the same day, so I'm probably gonna play Diablo 4.
And that goes
unless
back to
it's
the
shit.
split, right? Of like who's playing what.
Yeah, Zeph, do you wanna get into that?
Huh?
Did you wanna do your thing you wanted to do at the start?
Oh, yeah. I was gonna ask people every so often what they've been playing lately, because that's how I started figuring out Chained Echoes was good. 'Cause I started
Ricky
talking
been
about it
playing
on here and
himself,
then played
man.
it more. Yeah, we already know about. We already know
Playing
about
himself.
him. He doesn't need to answer.
Shovel, how about you fuck yourself? How about you go fuck yourself, huh?
So
You
whoever
can-
wants to start can start.
Okay.
I just started Octopath too.
Same.
I've only
Same
done
exact thing.
I've done the chapter ones for everybody, and so far it's more Octopath. It's great.
Do I have to play the first one?
No, you don't.
No,
In fact,
not
actually,
at all.
I would recommend you don't play the first one because this game feels very similar to the first one.
Sure.
I'm actually right there with Viram. I agree with everything you said.
Octopath.
I think you don't need to play the first one. Octopath 2 so far from what I've played is excellent. I've only played a couple of the first chapters. I can't wait to play more.
All right, let me know when y'all can recommend that shit.
I'm about to finish Fire Emblem Engage. I'm real close. I'm at like chapter 25. I just beat Metroid Prime Remastered this morning. That game is still incredible 20 years later. What else has been coming out? Oh, all the Game Boy NSO stuff. We were talking about this off camera. I just beat Kirby's Dream Land for the first time, the very first one. Played like extra game difficulty or whatever. Beat everything. Game's fun. And you could beat it in like an hour, which is cool. I think that's it on my end. And then Genshin, but no one cares. So.
What time is it in Pacific right now?
9 p.m.
9:02, my brother.
Okay, so in how many hours? 9 hours. 9 hours. Keep an eye out for IGN's page. That's all.
Okay. All you're gonna say, all right.
That's kind of cryptic.
Well,
What you mean?
That's a general statement that goes to the chat as well.
Exclusive.
Okay. So you say it one more time, just so we got it. You said keep an eye on IGN's page at what time?
At 9.
It would be 6 a.m. Pacific. Obviously, you don't have to be up at that time, but the thing I'm talking about will be up there.
Nice.
Say less.
I've been playing Wild Hearts, which is the EA Monster Hunter game. And you ever play a game that just makes you wish you were playing the other game? Because that's what I feel like. I play this and I'm like, why am I not playing World? Not Rise. Why am I not playing World? So like, yeah, I'm in the Monster Hunter World like waiting room right now for that. I have also been playing. I did play Pizza Tower. I'm sure that game is good. It's just not for me. I almost had a seizure playing that shit, so I'm good. I'm still playing a shit ton of Marvel Snap. That game was good. That game was very good.
I'll snap your neck in that game. Don't worry about that.
Heard you got a couple cannons for you. There you
I
go.
get it. I get it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tack on. I'm also
finished
still playing
Tito?
By Rush.
Oh, how far are you?
Oh, I finished the main game. I'm doing post game stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's
very
just
good
improving
game.
my ranks. It's very addictive
Very
and fun.
good game. But yeah, I'm playing Marvel Snap. Very good game. Final Fantasy 14. They just dropped some new shit. But I'm also playing, what do you call it? Have a Nice Death. Still,
That game looks really cool.
it's very good, very fun, very charming. Especially if you like roguelikes, which I do. And then
Finish Hogwarts?
Okay, so here's the thing, right?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why I did this, but I uninstalled the game.
I know why, because
because
Harry Potter's ass, bro. That's
no,
why.
the game is very good. But the thing I had is like the game is very good, like world building, and the rules are like the rules of the world work. It's a beautiful game. There's a bunch of shit to do. It's not just like a collectathon. Like the game starts slow, but it gets really cool. If you like Harry Potter in any way, it's a very good experience.
Harry Potter, bro. Harry Potter.
So anyway,
who's
anyway, so
I was like, who's that?
But I got to the point where I played the game on hard difficulty, and as a result, the game got a little too
hard.
No. The normal difficulty is too easy, and hard difficulty makes the game tedious.
Okay.
So
that sucks.
yeah, so it's kind of like it's clearly a game meant for like, yeah, it's very spongy. Everyone just turns into a damage sponge and just does a bunch of damage. I'm kind of over the whole like I have more health and do more damage type of scaling, like of difficulty. I'd rather you have the same damage, have the same HP, but you do more shit, like just or
more aggressive AI,
more aggressive AI, or
kit.
there's a restriction on me, like something like that. Like I don't, but just for you take more damage and you do more like that. I don't like that. And also, this isn't a spoiler. I guess I don't care. None of you care. So I was like, okay. So in the game you can get the unforgivable curses, right? That's like a whole point. You can choose to get them, right? If you get none of them, you get one ending, I think. And if you get any one of them, you get another ending. So you might as well either get all of them or you get none of them. So I was like, yo, can I just like use Avocadabra on like random people? Because in the game you can target literally anything. So I tried to just YouTube people Avocadabring other students, and nothing happens when you do it. You could do it in front of teachers, you could do it in front of enemies, and nothing happens. So I said, oh, okay. So once you get this thing, the game is trivial. So I was like, okay. And then I just watched the ending, and then I uninstalled. But the game's good. The game's actually good. I kind of just ruined it for myself because of it's clearly meant for people who don't play video games, if that makes sense.
Okay, makes sense. Okay.
What was the question again?
That's
what have you been playing? You've been playing Guilty Gear Strive, and you've been playing Valorant. Next.
Nah, I forgot the question. You took 45 minutes to answer the goddamn question, bro. God damn.
I mean, if you're not gonna talk, someone gotta fill the space, nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
I'm curious. Hold on. So you play Guilty Gear every day, and you play Valorant every day. Yeah. I want to know, like, what is keeping you coming back into those games?
Oh, no. I'm abnormally busy these days, which is crazy for me.
With the Pokemon Cypher?
Yo, chill, bro. I didn't say what I was busy with. So I've just been, I play Guilty Gear still. I occasionally play Valorant, and I occasionally hop on Showdown. That's all I've been doing.
Hey, go ahead and stream the Silliest Goose on Spotify right now, bro.
Yes, hey.
Everybody go stream the Silliest Goose.
After the show, bro. I didn't think you could do that.
Because right now it's flopping, bro. Right now it's a flopping is what like that shit flopped, bro. Apparently.
How can you tell it flopped?
I don't know. That's what Snark said.
Oh, okay. If
Snark said that is what Snark said. That is what Snark said. No, I didn't agree.
That's cap. Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
I was there.
I've been saying it didn't flop this whole time. What?
No, but yesterday you said it might have did flop. We might have got to have Scoot on that shit. It wouldn't have flopped.
Is it a flop because it's done under a million listens?
Don't ask
like
me,
what's
That's
considered
that
a flop?
That's that Snark guy, man.
All right. I'm gonna have a word with him.
When's Snark gonna be back on the podcast?
What'd you say?
When's Snark gonna be back on the podcast?
You gotta ask him.
Whenever he wants to, I guess.
Gotta come in, man.
Roger.
Space for him. If we get Fidel out of here, we could get Snark in. Oh,
Roger, I can give you my own answer to your question, as I'm still playing Grand Blue every day.
Let's hear it.
It's
okay.
a very similar thing. So for me, the big reason is the community. It's very kind of tight knit with the European Grand Blue scene. A lot of people are still playing each other, grinding the game constantly, and always getting better. And I'm among those people, and I find it to be a very and with Rising on the horizon, that just makes it more exciting.
Did my shit just drop again?
It sounded like it for a second. I heard a little bit of what he said, and I couldn't hear it.
Oh, did it die again?
Something did.
I think it just did. Because I was listening to Vero and I was like, wait, what? And it went out.
I think he said something about Grand Blue. That's what I caught.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying. Oh,
I think you're good now. Go ahead.
Am I good? Cool. So yeah, well, I was just saying that for me personally, I am still playing that game because because of the community. European Grand Blue community is pretty tight knit, and a lot of us are like still grinding the game, still playing together, getting better together, and as a result, it's a very intrinsically rewarding experience because you feel these little increments of progress. You're just understanding situations better, seeing yourself improve at certain areas. Like, I'm getting better at my anti-airs, getting better at my combos, getting better at my spacing, all that jazz. And I just find that to be very, very satisfying. And on top of that, with Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising on the horizon, just general excitement for the game is quite high.
Now, a quick question: with Versus Rising, is that a full-on new game, or could you purchase that like an expansion pass for the one you already got?
The answer to that is that we don't 100% know yet.
Got it.
I think people are leaning towards it being a something that you could buy by itself, but also if you already own the game, you could probably get it as an expansion.
I think they're gonna. I think it's gonna be full price. That would make the most sense to do it that way, but I think they also know they also could just sell it full price and people will still buy it.
Yeah, that was if Cygames feeling extra scummy, which it wouldn't surprise me if they were, but at the very least, one thing that we do know is that any save data from GBVS carries into Rising. So, like, your personal records and whatever kind of achievements you have, I guess, will carry on to Rising. But aside from that, we don't know for certain, and we don't know pricings either. Got to wait on those.
I was just curious because I already own the original Grand Blue on PS5, and I'm like, I kind of want to get back into it and try it and update it again.
Yeah. While we're talking about Grand Blue, I've been playing the mobile game. I play that all the time.
That's right.
Had its anniversary event, was very, very good. I think it's the best event.
At a One Piece event?
Yeah, the One Piece event was also good. Luffy is still a very good character. Besides that, I play Dungeons of Aether. If you like roguelikes and RPGs, it's pretty solid. I played through the whole story on hard and then did a little bit of the challenge dungeon. But I like roguelike games, but I feel like that game, unfortunately, is a little too simplistic. Like, I already basically have a build I want to run on any given character, and there's not that many options I can switch up to make it different on each run. So kind of done with that on stream, at least. Might just be something I do to kill some time. I started playing Diablo 3 because they did its last season, and Diablo 4 is coming, so playing that again. And then we'll play Diablo 4 this weekend. And then, like, wow, that's all I've been doing.
Right on. Anybody else? Let's hear it. Let's hear it, Mike.
I tried out the playtest for the finals, which is this new FPS game by former DICE people. And I know Tito was talking about Pizza Tower giving him seizures, but this game gave me seizures because the buildings, when you go inside the buildings, it's very dark, but the muzzle flares are very, very bright, and it can get pretty chaotic on the screen. So I only played one match of that, but it was okay. It was okay. It's definitely like a team game. Like, it's not something you can really play by yourself because there's a lot of you need a lot of communication stuff because it's a little sandboxy. And like a lot of the fun from the game is, setting up really elaborate traps with bombs and stuff because the whole environment is destructible. So it's not exactly the best with just strangers. I picked up Street Fighter V because it was only $5 and I want to get a little bit of practice in before 6 comes out.
Who you maining?
I'm trying out a few people. I've been trying to do characters that are gonna be in 6, just so I don't get too into a character and then not be able to play them in the new game. So I tried Ryu, Ken, Cammy, Juri, and I haven't really stuck with anyone yet. But it's a much more intense combo game than like Strive. Not like in terms of like moves, but just it feels a lot more unforgiving to get a combo.
Very strict, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little intimidating, but I'm enjoying it so far. It is even more intimidating looking at Street Fighter 6 and seeing how crazy combos in that game can get compared to this one. So I definitely got to play it a bit more and see if I even, enjoy it. I don't even know if I want to get 6 yet. And the only other one that's of note is another fighting game called Yomi Hustle.
Okay, what's that about?
So it is like a fighting game based, kind of inspired by those old stick figure flash animations with like the really crazy fights.
Yeah.
But it's a turn-based fighting game. So every frame your character is active, the screen freezes, and you have a set amount of time to choose your next input.
Oh, okay.
So in like default settings, like you get 30 seconds each time you have like an input to be put in. And I think ranked is a chess timer, so you have 20 minutes for the whole match. So you can spend like 2 minutes on a turn or 2 seconds.
Is it fun?
Oh my god, it is very, very fun.
Yeah.
I'll show you like a video real quick of like what replays look like. This is not what the game looks like. This is, matches, the replays can be like 20 seconds and the matches could take an hour.
Damn.
But it is
not
very,
a
very
stream
fun.
Game. This is like something you play and just enjoy.
I think it could be a stream game if you have some interesting commentary about like your thought process for each move.
Yeah, because Yomi is like, I'm trying to think of the right way to describe it, but it's a fighting game term for like the way you think about things that are going on in a match, essentially.
The layers of the thought processes.
This looks actually kind of fun.
Yeah, just keep in mind this is not the game.
No.
Let me read to you the fighting game glossary definition of Yomi. So Yomi, to read your opponent's intentions and counter them. Yomi is a Japanese word for read, but unless it's used in the name of a term like Yomi counter, it's not commonly heard in regular fighting game parlance. We usually just say the word nice read or he's in my head instead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is what the actual game looks like. So you've got all your moves there, all the moves that are like active in that moment. There's DI in the game, you have your timers and everything, supers, and all that stuff. And it's really enjoyable.
Is this free or what are you playing it on?
So there's a free version on itch.io, and then there's like a $5 version on Steam. I'm playing on the Steam version because I think that has official servers. I think if you play on itch.io, you have to like make your own server or play on other people's already hosted servers.
So your only move is hustle is the full name of the game.
They had to change it because Steam won't allow Yomi.
Oh, weird. All right, well there you go. Your only move is hustle. Available on Steam, $4.99.
Yeah, I'd recommend it. I think it's very cool.
I literally just bought it. I just bought it. I was like, yeah, this seems like an interesting thing to do.
I'll play it with you if you want.
Stream. Yeah, I totally will. I should be live tomorrow or Wednesday. It's like, I'll stream this. This looks interesting. I'm down to try it. All right, is that everybody? Are we done? Are we wrapping this sucker up? We should probably wrap it up quick because it's late for Viram and Vanilla's got to edit this, and this is going to be a nightmare.
Yeah. If Fidel isn't saying nothing, the only thing was, I think we're done. Yeah.
All right. Right on. Well, guys, we'll be back on, I guess, 2 weeks from now. Hopefully some other things to talk about. Well, actually, hold on. 2 weeks from now is... Oh, yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back. March 27th. Look forward to it. That's it. Oh, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4.
Woo!
Really just woke up, bro.
Now the episode can truly end with joy.
Nice.
Okay. All right, cool.
Goodbye, everybody.
Oh, it's time to MILF.
Yeah. All right.
There we go. All right, move over, chauffeur.
All right, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah. Good times.
Earth.
I have.
Because we had. I was like, but I wanted to end it on some hype.
Hell no.
Gang.
Oh
Nah, guys.
shit, the showster.
Yo, Wagwan
Oh
Sophie.
shit, the show.